Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, folks. Welcome to SKTV. Welcome to SKTV Live. A lot of things to talk about today. A lot. Let's share the show. Maybe will be joining us. Let's share the show. We have plenty of things to talk about today. Like I said, a lot. We'll be talking other news. We'll be talking very, very interesting and important things today. Let's share the show. Please, let's share the show. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Happy New Year. Happy New Year. But let's share the show. Let's share the show. Good morning. I see some of you are already here. Let's share the show, please. Let's share the show, please. Let's share the show. Good morning.
Show this Saturday. Yeah, my brother. Good evening. Good evening from my end, and I know it's afternoon to your end. But what's up? How have you been?
Yeah, grateful for life. A lot of things to touch on today. A lot of things to talk about from a political standpoint. Small breaking news in here. We'll talk about Guinea. Guinea's former president has declared he is still president. We'll talk about that. Guinea is right next door. What does that mean for us? So, like you said, just a lot of things. But we'll get into the conversation here in a jiffy, in just a little bit. Let's welcome our people. Let's share the show, guys.
Actually, man, I'll talk to them a little bit.
Yeah, let's share the show.
Yeah, people, please help us. And to those of you who listen to us via the radio, maybe you want to follow the SKTV page. Also, go there on the internet on Facebook, search for SKTV LRB, and most definitely you're going to follow the page. Just press, or if I just press click, right? Click to the SKTV page, and most definitely you're going to follow us, and you will see all of our activities, everything that we are doing, all of our broadcasts, all of our live events, and so forth. You're also going to be part of everything. So again, this Saturday is the first Saturday, right, in the year 2025. 5, and the first Saturday in the first month. So I know it's not easy. There are a lot of us who been cleaning our very homes, even though some of us naturally we are dirty. We don't really care about cleaning our homes. All we care about we want for government or maybe for other people to come and clean our homes. And we complain though. But my brother, that's the society and that's the kind of people we are. So please share the show, come on the show and invite someone. For those of you who always having your loudspeaker, and see me say this to some of our people out there who always carry this broadcast live, because you know when you put your speaker outside, Steve, and if not thousands but hundreds of people follow the radio station, people listened, people, you know, sometimes when people are a little bit busy, they say, no, let me follow through the radio because I may not be having time maybe for the internet. So those guys or some of you who are in the habit of putting up your loudspeaker, putting SKTV on your loudspeaker every time, I don't even know how to even praise you. And we hope and pray that one of these days you will also come on, you know, to share your own experience with SKTV when you've been following SKTV and what's your take. You know, this thing will happen as we move along because we are moving into a very new way now that all of you will be 100% part of, that you will come on, you have your own say, whether you are disagreeing with the government or whether you are also want to say answer to the government for some of the things that you think they are doing. Yes, indeed, this platform is here. And so, Steve, I just passed by to say answer to some of our people out there who always, you know, one way or other sharing the show. Even when you go on some platforms, you always recognize, some of us recognize the little effort that we are making, even though people see us like we are, you know, when you speak through the what yesterday you and Siku were saying, you get a lot of enemies, you know, a lot of people, some of the people, sometimes some of the government officials, Steve, they don't listen, but they have their agents, they have their people or their brigades, you know, that listen. And when the brigade listen, the kind of mindset that they go with is, oh, Steve and Mabel, they're blasting, you know, they didn't with you on the show. SKTV didn't with, you know, when you carry this kind of information to people, and sometimes some of the people, because of the kind of low mindset that we have here, we call it politics, they don't even want to check, they don't even want to investigate, they don't even want to even call. They say, okay, Steve and myself, we don't get any more. Is it Mabel? Okay, no problem. Mabel and myself, we don't have it anymore. So that's the kind of society we live in. That's why you see the issues of people harming people on a daily basis, people doing so many wickedness to people. It's just getting increased because the bitterness is in us normally. Then politics come, it's your worst. So my brother, go ahead.
Thank you, Milbo. Thank you so much. For today, like I said, we have a lot of things to discuss, a lot of things to cover in today's edition. So we encourage everyone to please help us share the show. Plenty of things to talk. Let's share this, please. Let's share
the show in the various groups that you are part of, because some of you're part of so many groups. Just share the show in the various groups, WhatsApp group, the WhatsApp groups, the messengers, and also the most important places to share the show is the group. Like for example, you have the closing argument, you have the Davos Data Forum. Most of the groups that you're part of, just share the show there. At least your 1 or 2 shares will help us a lot, and other people who maybe one way or the other they are not getting the elite, they will be able to also get the elite and also come home. So beg you, we are appealing to all of you, share the show. Today Saturday, that my colleague, my brother, don't mind his tone of voice. I know some of you are texting me asking how come don't mind Steve of voice tone or someone how you may call it. Yeah, Steve, go ahead, my brother.
Yes, let's share the show, folks. We about to get into discussion. Um, let's share the show. Please, let's share the show. Newborn, I mean, you asking people to share the show. Yes, and not sharing the show. I don't
No,
understand.
I'm doing that. I don't know where you sharing your show. Because most of the time, you always share the show through messengers and so forth. But sometimes it is important to share the show in your groups and so
I'm
forth.
not
That also help
share-
people get connected.
sharing the show. I sharing the show in people in chat room.
I know the way you sharing the show. I always follow you
Funny chat room.
when it comes to that, so I know exactly.
Now you're funny chat room, man. I
I'll
share
send
it.
you that stuff. I don't know whether you saw it on your
I,
WhatsApp.
I got you. I got it. Thank you.
Oh, wonderful.
I got you. Anything from a social standpoint? What say you?
Well, as usual, apart from a few days, the social interactions or the social news. Every time when you go on the Facebook, you see a lot of social news. Apart from the having Wahala the few time. One of the social news is about the county sport meet. Hopefully, by the grace of God, the county meet going to kick off. Someone will say between the 12th. That will be I think the coming Sunday. A lot of games will be played on Sunday, but some of the happening from that event was the photos that surfaced on the internet, ranging from most of the counties, from Lofa County, from Grand Crew, and a few counties where we saw their ladies well attired and well set, well prepared for the county sport meet. So that also sparked up mixed reactions, especially when it comes to the social point of view. People were like, okay, saying I'm supposed to support my county, and I'm noticing that maybe my county is not physically fit, and I'm seeing like maybe Grand Creek County, the players or some of the players from Grand Creek County, they are physically fit and they are from one side to or from one end to another as to which county they're going to support based on the caliber of players that are part of that county or are part of that team. So far, from the social interaction apart from our former president dancing videos that went viral, as usual, people will say the former president, when it comes to social interactions, he don't make it lazy. He always on the social side, making sure that he have his own life to live. He live his social life to the best. So some people are now maybe going the way of the former president because they are saying if you don't do these things, sometimes you die soon, sometimes you die from stroke, sometimes so many things happen to you. But to see the former president always not worrying about things, dancing up back to back on some of these social things, people are learning. So far so good, my brother. From my social point of view, these are things that are really observed that are ongoing back.
Okay. Well, I see lots of people, especially some people who support the current president and the current administration. I see some of them running around with President George. We have a picture of him dancing, and I see them trying to make it out a political thing or whatever it is. I think some of them are natural bullies, and that George we are able. What they need to focus on is whether you want to admit it or not. Because of some of these habits and behavior, President George Weah was not re-elected. So that means he's off limit. He's off the grill. You have a new president. President George Weah is former president. He has the right to jump around if he wants to bounce around. He doesn't owe you no explanation. He's a free man unless the current government decides to charge him for something that he did wrong. So he has all right to entertain and create amusement and do his life the way he wants it. I think the only person that should be concerned here is be maybe his wife and his family. So this idea of some people getting vet with him, some people portraying him or whatever it is, it's fruitless. It's a waste of time. I think all that energy people got to get vet with him should be used to hold this government feet to the fire, to be accountable. University has been closed for how long? These are conversations we should be having. These are things that we should be talking about. Instead of, oh, Joe, we are playful, Joe, and Joe, we are playful that we're moving. Joe, we are on serious that we're moving. And Joe, we didn't want to do the job that we were moving. Now we put a new president there. A president who's supposed to be serious, who's supposed to have experience, knowledge, and his skills. Let's tailor our energy towards that president and see what he's doing now, so that we can start questioning all the energy we had fighting President Joe Weah and CDC, making laws behind it. It's time for us to transfer all that energy and say, what's going on in the first year? What is going on? So, like I said, there's a lot of news to cover. No Bomber, I will leave it with you so that you can let us know what the latest in the country. Report the latest, then we'll go from there.
Well, so again, thank you, my brother. So many things happening, ranging from the fire disasters and so forth, the poor economies, and our government officials' own reactions to the first year of the rescue government. And so these things been happening and they're still happening. People are still posting about their own feeling about how they feel about the government first 1 year, especially coming from one of their full soldier, Senator Amar Kone. And also, I think they will respond to Senator Amar Kone message coming from the Ministry of Information, especially the Deputy Minister for Public Affairs, Donald Sano, also responded to Senator Amar Kone, read up about the first 1 year experience or his first 1 year assessment of the government. And in the information, yes, the Deputy Information Minister read up, he said that the senator was out of the country for nearly 3 months, but he was still receiving salaries. He was still receiving all of his benefits and so forth. So that also sparked up another debates as to what going on. How come someone would be out of the country for the past almost 2 to 3 months, according to him, and the person still receiving salaries and so forth. But again, apart from that, we are also getting report that 30 lawmakers or representatives, according to information that they were on today, they had their meetings, and in that meeting today, they agreed that Honorable Musa Hassan Bedete cheer them up for what they call themselves the law caucus. That is the law caucus of the House of Representatives in settling the problem between or the situations ongoing in the lower house as to what's going to happen next, how they're going to solve this problem. And these are one of the questions that people are asking, that after this meeting and will be in a meeting, and how they're going to handle all of these situations, because there are 30 representatives, 28 from the minority bloc, according to information, and 2 from the majority bloc, and they have their meeting on today. And they are also, their report that also that on Tuesday, next week, Tuesday, the 7th of January, they will also be coming up with a major press conference, on what they'll be doing, how they're going to go about with all of this situation, settling the problem at the Capitol Hill or Capitol building, especially coming from the lower house. So I think the news coming up, people are concerned, Liberians are concerned because about what's going to happen, because we're hearing that if the quote-unquote, the embattled House Speaker Jeff Covenant presides over the SONA, then that means there will be some tensions, some noise and so forth. So maybe due to this, I think the lower house now, they are now trying to recalibrate, like people will say. They are trying to put their house together and to see as to how best they're going to handle all of the situation that started since October. We're going another 3 months into all of their wahala, and we hope and pray that that ends. So, Steve, so far so good. These are some of the situations back home are happening, apart from the fire disasters that keep going on. And with the letter or the thing that you talked about yesterday evening about the APM terminal thing,
Well, I don't know what's going on with Milburn. I think he's frozen. Milburn's frozen. Let's wait till he reconnects here. But in the meantime, let's continue to share the show. We have a lot to talk about. I'll have to remove Milburn for now. We have a lot to talk about, folks. The Gentile leader, the former president, Alpha Conde from Guinea, allegedly he's back speaking and saying that he is the legitimate president. Elections are due to be conducted. He said he's the legitimate president. The guy who is there currently is not the legitimate president. I wanted to bring that to your attention. A lot of things happening around the world still. In America, most of you are aware, there was an attack, a guy who, basically there were two attacks. One of them at the Trump Tower there, and then the other one in, what do you call the place? Down Louisiana. I'm just forgetting what the place where the Hurricane Katrina was in our state. And so a lot of things happening. The year started off with, I don't know, I don't want to say a mess, but it looks very, very messy. It looks very, very messy. New Orleans, not Louisiana, but New Orleans. New Orleans. And so a lot of things happening. We'll talk about what's going on in the House of Representatives, the newest move. We'll give Milburn a chance and time to join us. We'll talk about it. And we'll go from there. But like I said, we have a lot to talk about today. We just have a lot to talk about. Let's share the show in the meantime. Yeah, Emmanuel Ma, New Orleans. Samuel Hollywood, I don't know what you're talking about. I have no clue. You might want to restate what you're talking about. Yes, Margaret Cohn, thank you. Catherine Gibson, thank you. Anyway, let's take this time to recognize one or two of you quickly. David Williams, watching us from Liberia. Yan B. Boy Young, watching us from New Jersey. James Yan Safe from New Jersey. Richard N. Flumo from Grand Paso County. Samuel Hollywood is watching us from the East Coast. Okay, which part of the East Coast, Samuel? East Coast, that big place. Sebastian Williams is watching us from, is that Bonneville? James Davis watching us from Willingboro, New Jersey. Tell us where you're following us from so that we can acknowledge and recognize you. Calvino B. Rimo is watching us from Venezuela, Italy. Umentro Isedu Mensa is watching us from Minnesota. Let's see, Tennis is watching us from Columbus, Ohio. Alex B. Miller is following us from India. Asatu is watching us live. Asatu Miller live from Soul Clinic Community. Yasa Kidwo. Yasa, you didn't tell where you're watching us from, so we're not recognizing. Bodwe Sinai is watching us from Denver, Colorado. Margaret Kuhn. All right, well, so Memo.
Yeah, my dear brother, we sincerely apologize for that. But again, we moved. Yeah, so thank you for recognizing a few of our people as we go along. We're still going to do that because we're in a new year. And also, we are also getting a report that the Bolivar Palace manager or the late there have been investigations ongoing when it comes to the death of Fuli, Iwa Fuli. I think he died on the 30th of December, and investigation ongoing as to what killed him. So I think the government of the Republic of Liberia, through the Liberia National Police, they informed us that in the investigation ongoing as to what led to his death. So, yeah, my brother, so far, I think these are some of the news that we able to catch on by any other news as we move. And also in passing, the University of Liberia or UL are closed for nearly 6 months, right? Because it closed somewhere around between July and hopefully we are getting a report that UL will be open on the 13th of this month. Hopefully that's the information that we're getting that hopefully UL now will be open on the 13th of this month. So I think our young people, our students and so forth, I think you can now put yourself together so that at least you can start school and go to school. So that's the information we're getting. So far, so good, my brother. These are some of the things happening back home as we go along. Any other later news, we're going to chip in or inform our people about what's happening. And yesterday, we were following you people, you're having your speakership of election, and that was just so magnificent.
Yes, on this side, the speaker has been routine. Mike Johnson is routine as the Speaker of the House of Representatives. So it's good news. Good news for Mike Johnson, for the Republican Party. Mike Johnson, who was hugely supported by Trump, and Trump backed Mike Johnson. So yeah. So yes, there's a woman elected as the president or nominated as the president of Dr. Mapaya. She holds a PhD from Temple University. Temple University is in Philadelphia, I believe so. Still stand to be corrected. And then also a master's in psychology from Penn State University. Well, we'll delve into her to get to know who she is in a little bit here. For now, we'll keep it as that. Little if knew about her. Little. But that's President Bouakar's choice. I'm not here to say much about her because I don't know. I've not done the research on who she is or whatever not. I will check her out. She it's good to know that she's in my discipline as well. We are all psychologists, so that's good. So she might have a different mindset. She holds a PhD, which is good. We'll see what she brings to the table. But I will have to, go back into a record and see who she is and what she brings to the table. But move on. That will be it for that part. Quickly, I want to transition to, like I was saying earlier, the Guinean president. The Guinean president is the former president who was.
Yeah, Mr. Conte, right?
Yeah, do you have the write-up?
I think it's on BBC. Let me see. I follow that story.
Yes,
yeah.
Mr. Conte is reporting,
Yeah.
but I can't, for some reason, I've been out of touch.
Yeah, let me see. Let me check quickly on BBC. I think I saw that where he said other things though.
We want to get that quickly to bring to our people. We come in to talk about the local issue, but we want to talk quickly some international issues there. Let's go to. So a lot of things happening. The president say the new president, Amadou Dumia, for a scam. It's really interesting. It's really interesting. Folks, while you are there, let's share the show. Let's share the show. We'll have President Trump inaugurated very soon on the 20th. Today is the 4th.
So around about 60 more days.
Yes. Roughly about 16 more days. We have a new president in the White House in the United States of America. But let's share the show in the meantime. I believe we have a. While Melbourne is looking for that.
Yeah, I read that. Trying to go through.
Yes, I read about it too as well.
Yeah, so let's move anyway. Let's move, and when we lay our hands on that, we're gonna bring that to the attention of our people. But again, my brother, these things are still ongoing. I think there are a lot of concern in that part of the world, especially Guinea, right here nearby, near us here. That the former president, according to that information, also saying that I think they should do in due process and reinstating right. Yeah, I think in some of it that read up that we read that he's still the president, he's still the legitimate president. So I'm also hearing that let me see, I'm saying that Lilia Mapai, has been appointed as the new president of UL. We hope she brings change to the university. Congratulations. That's the message I'm seeing from some students of the University of Liberia that Title Lalilia Mapai. I hope I get that name correct. But those of you who are Steve, if you maybe know her, and yeah, Steve, are you there?
Yeah, I'm listening to you. Like I said, we have little information about her, the people that were on there. Um, we did not hear much about them, so we have little to nothing about her. We will definitely maybe by tomorrow or Monday have more information to talk about her. But for now, um, we have nothing much to say.
But to that, Steve, quickly, let me just say this since we are in passing. Let me be frank. Sometimes appointing people to these positions, not a thing. But sometimes even those who are even appointing people, they are the one that even honor man the same position that they even appoint people to. Sometimes these things that what happen. Mostly you don't give people time or chance to do their work. Every time when you, like for example, Steve, we are here to come and talk, right? This opportunity have been given to us through the management head of like ability and the radio and program owning robbers and SKTV head gave us the opportunity to come and talk. But maybe when we come on after every time they come on our back and be, saying that, then at the end of the day we feel like then I'm not being able to talk. So the way we talk, what we do, we're free to do. So that's what I really love about the media. If you give people opportunity to talk, or you give people the freedom or the right to talk, you give them that right. The only thing is that they will not abuse the right and the opportunity that you give to them to talk. But here, we give people a job. We are the same group of people, or we are the same people who honor man these people. For me, that's the kind of thing that I've very seen here in this country. Some of them will appoint you, Steve, for example. They make you even the president for UL. You want to take some actions, you want to take some decisions for people who feel that maybe they are more close to the power that be. You won't change them, because when you want to do, the power that be will say, no, stop, don't do this, don't do that. But they want you to function perfectly. So I was just passing through with that. You see, so you see, I'm talking for all the people that have been appointed, but I'll not be happy. No, I'll be happy. Give the people the chance to do their work. Say, and what I'm saying, I'm not saying that I have issue with anybody. No, I don't have issues. The way more at least working is good. Give people the opportunity, give them the chance, give them everything to do. The only thing you do, you back them up with financial backing, and you give them all of the security that they need to do their work perfectly. When they go against their job or their TOR, then you can bring them to book. But where people are working and you are tormenting them, you are putting check on them, every time you want to control them, they don't work, they don't function. That's what I'm saying, my brother. I'm not against anybody. I'll be appointed. No, I have no issue with anybody. The only thing, just deliver. That's all.
Maybe when you explain tire, no evidence. But let's like I said, some of us don't know much about her, and we are not going to. We comment about things and people that we know about. So for me, I'll leave it hanging. Tomorrow we'll do the research. Tomorrow we'll come to speak based on or from an informed point of view. When we talk on SKTV here, we talk based on the information we have. That's why we don't take back what we say. We are unapologetic about what we say, especially when we have done the research to come up with the findings and the facts. When we say it, we don't have people coming to counter us, because if they counter us, then we'll go further into the conversation. So, like I said, I'd be fair. I don't know who she is. So until I can do until I can do a form of research or to get to know who she is, I reserve to say anything. I don't want to look like a liar or a fool. So I will not say anything regarding her for now. But let's move on, because I think it's important for us to move on to the next part of this conversation. Milborn, what are we hearing? Yesterday, we started to have this conversation. We said today we'll push forward on a conversation. 2 days ago, APM Terminal had a release. So January 2nd, right after the new year, they had a press release. And maybe much have not been said about that press release, but it is very concerning. So we want to start a conversation today by educating you and informing you about it, so that the next time you go to pick up something from a port, you can get there with the people at the port. So let's read what APM Terminal said. January 2nd, 2025. This is the headline for the notice. Customer Advisory Tariff Adjustment 2025 or 2025. That means this statement is not for the government, it's for the common people. Let me say it again. The reason we're bringing it to you, because this one, it concerns you. This one, it concerns you. It concerns me. To my Oma and my papa there, when you hear the big word, the people there who know both use tariff, it means tax or duty. You know the custom duty, or you know the tax that you can pay for your goods or your particular thing in that come to the port or other places. APM Terminal say they're making adjustment. But let's look at the adjustment, what they say. Because when I was reading it, I said, maybe the new year is coming start good. We come get change in the tariff or the tax or the duty that we can be paying or so forth. So let's look at it. So there's what it said. Dear valued customer, those of you who can send things to your people then for our people then buy can receive it. I want nothing yet. Some of you who do business in Liberia, that the way you make your money. Some of us who can send things to our people buy there so that they can take care of themselves. Because every day we not get money to send to them, we can send barrel and other things there. They want for all. That's what they say. As per the concession agreement with the government of Liberia, the prescribed 2025 tariff adjustment factor has been calculated by means of predefined formula, and that will have the effect of adjusting all current charges upward by 4.61%. Listen, they say they will increase the custom duty now. They say they will increase the taxes now. And that tax, what they will increase it by 4.61%. This adjustment is valid for the period from February 1st, 2025 through the 31st of January 2026. You're listening. They say the next 1 to 2 years, taxes, everything will be included. It will be increased. It will increase. You will be paying higher. So when you go now to pick up your thing from the port and they tell you say money added on it, don't go bring problem to the port. The people tell you now that they're working with the government. Then the government agree to increase the tax. That's what they say here. Per concession agreement with the government of Liberia. That means the government know about it. Then the government and I agree that it will increase the taxes on you. But let's read further. For illustration purpose, please advise that the said adjustment would imply that a 20-foot imported container clear within storage fee time shall attract total charges of, let's see, $227.63. When you go and pick up your 20 feet container or 24 container, when you go and pick it up, they say from February 1st. So if you want to pick it up now, go pick it up quickly. But February 1st, starting February 1st, no monkey wear baboon draw again. You will pay $227.63. Listen, that means if you're picking it up on time now. Now, if you're not picking it up on time, a different story we're talking. The money will go up. Up from the current total charges of $217.17. So that means the men added $10 and something in there only. Yeah, they added $10 and something on there, and small cent on there. So I ate there. Hence, the adjustment is $10.46 for a 20-foot imported container. They say if you think that line, then you might call them. Should you have any concern or queries, please contact the head of commercial, Mr. Thomas A. Moore. His number here at 231-776-491-644. And his email address is there. Thomas.moore@apnterminal.com.
I like that. Yeah, public service announcement. I like that. We're
not going behind the horse on the one we telling you now.
Education, man. I like the education. That's great.
Telling you in simple English for you to understand what is going on. The people say they will increase it. Milpon, they reach to you before. Let's open the line to hear from our people small on the particular transition into the politics.
Yeah, so thank you quickly. Yes, I like that. We'll be doing a segment by segment. So I like that. So quickly, a minute. So I think this has been around for a very long time, and I think this is a slap in the face of Liberia. Let me just say that way that people are selling their containers or their shipments to Guinea just because Liberia is expensive, and I think that's just so bad for us as people.
Melbourne, I beg you, I want to interrupt. The part I never clarify. Somebody asked that question, which is good.
Yeah.
If this is storage fee or this is the fee to clear per day, that's a good question.
Yes.
Based on what they wrote here, let me read that part again.
Yeah.
For illustration purpose, please advise that the said adjustment would imply that a 20-foot import container clear within storage free time shall attract the total amount charge of. So this one, they're not talking about the whole they're selling the thing, a fee that one, your water that one, a price different.
No, that one part of different thing, but I think they're talking. Let me go back.
They increase Melbourne because they are increasing this, but they say they want that the storage charge fee to clear
Thank
on
you.
time.
Storage, yeah, storage.
The storage clear fee to clear on time. That means you on time. If you're not on time, it's a different price. So that either. Go ahead, Melbourne. Sorry for the interruption.
No, you're right. You're right for that clarity because sometimes when people don't understand these things, like are you sure? They say, "Oh, maybe I'm not blasting." But that's the kind of people again. Like I said, you know, these things are just so bad for our people. Most of the time, when you see these things, like for example, before we used to buy the candy, you know, this candy, right? Some before 5 for 5. You know, Tango, the candy they reduce it to 4 for 5. Tango, the candy they reduce it to 3 for 5. After some time, the candy 2 for 5. Now the candy they can call peppermint candy or the toffee, right? Now it's 1 for 5. And brother, candy here in Liberia, toffee that you can just get to somebody free of charge, or you can even buy a whole pack and get to children. It's 1 for 5. Razor blade that we used to buy the whole pack, $5. Tango, it turned to 2 for 5, 3 for 5. Now, if you don't get $10, you can get blade, razor blade. Everything about this country, written from food, from the common thing that we can use, my brother, they are all expensive. We don't know how come all these things price go up, but not new. These are some of the causes of what we consumers, what we are going through today. So we pay the price. They make everywhere all of these things expensive from the port. People have to ship all of their things in Guinea, ship their cars, ship everything in Guinea, go there and get a goods from Guinea and bring the goods in Liberia. What kind of country are we running? That people are now running at your back instead of that place to be a gateway to Liberia economy. Gateway is not turned to a place of hell, where if you don't have the money to release your container or your shipments or so forth, my brother, these things will lead there, and government will auction these things. Every year, December, you hear that people will, in fact, government will put things out for auctions. And when you see these things, they say you are anti-government, you are against the government, you people don't want the government to prosper, you people don't want the government to succeed, you people are totally against the government. I don't even know from where some of the people come from when they are talking or when they are sounding the way they are sounding. Now, all of the cars are going Guinea. People are carrying their things to Guinea and coming back to Liberia. So, my brother, it is indeed terrible for us. And I think the government had to work along with these people and see, because there's not the right thing to do. The country, the people suffer a lot. The people suffer from war. The people, no, see, sometimes I really want to cry for our country. People suffer from war, 14 years civil war. They now enter into another war of battling better life, where you cannot, if you don't stand strong, there's no one that can easily get access to anything you want. Even somebody tell me, maybe the car, said, don't even send car for me. You just be wasting your time. And I have money to go free car. He sent me a car. I had to go pay 2,500 to go release, to go free. For what? For what purpose? Somebody sent me that, for example, 20 or maybe 1970 car or 1980 car or maybe 2000 car. Then I go at the port and pay 2,500, 3,000 I just go and release one car. So then the car stay. So my brother, it is indeed frustrating, and I think it's about time that our people open their eyes and wake up and go to the government that you voted for, the people that you gave authority to. Tell them that what happening is affecting you. So that's it. I think I go to the line. If you don't have anything to say, then
Yes,
just go to the line.
let's hear from our people quickly on this subject matter, because Let's hear from him.
Yeah, go ahead, man. Yeah. Thank you, Masiro, for joining us.
Yes, I want to tell you thing. You see, I just want to throw light to what he's saying. One woman and her husband in America is 83 years. The woman want to bring the man down because she over 60, going to 70. They say there are some in 7 room to go find her. How much they will free 3 cars with their things in 40 feet. It's less expensive, so there where the woman things will pass. So like, you know, let us sit down and be stealing from people. They get a salary to 50,000. We suffering. There's somebody want to say one writing cartoon. Then they say we'll pay 30,000. Let it be there. The person that will come to take place and Joseph Baka place, they will not win the election. We will be shaping them one time.
All right. Thank you so much. Hello to let's call a good evening. Yeah, go ahead, man, dear.
The men are president, the men are Australian men, the men in the presidency, look at the men busy. So what problem somebody had now with here? You don't care your president didn't want to see the fucker. He really is trying to let the brothers there. What's wrong with being busy? So you don't know that. Even if one brother, you don't know that.
All right, David Kim, we are discussing about the APM terminal stuff. I think you just go straight to that. That discuss that, forget about. Yeah. Hello to let's call a good evening.
Good evening, neighbor, and good evening to your fellow panelists.
Yeah, man, dear, go ahead.
This is the voice of PSI, and I join you from Totally the Show.
Mm-hmm.
You see, this is exactly what we've been seeing. You know, this is the making of the Unity Party. You can remember the first one of the Unity Party, they brought in the same ATM terminal.
Yes, indeed. Yeah. Keep a call coming 077-285-961. That's the number to call. You'll be live. Let's talk about the free port of Liberia, the gateway. We're having an APN terminal. They are now make some adjustment. You know, like my brother said when he saw adjustment, we're thinking, yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, maybe. Good evening.
Yeah, my brother, go evening. Go ahead, man. Dear. No wahala.
Yeah, our problem in Liberia is we are divided. Once you voted for a particular party or you claim to be a member of a particular party, no matter what that party does, you pay for them. Hello?
Yeah, I'm listening to you. Go ahead.
Okay, and so you watch when the lawmakers were way against the law. The first thing that people made, they were all branded as seditious. So they all want, even if somebody wants to go there, the next day, people, they were here yesterday, they blundered, today they won't come back. So, I mean, the people just taking advantage of our own limitation. They go ahead, do whatever they want to do, we'll still be here. Thank you for the...
Thank you. I sense the frustration from you, and you're right, though, Steve, that because of all of these things today, we are not going anywhere. Because of political differences, people have their own. But keep across coming, we're talking about the free port of Liberia. Hello, to let's call up. Good evening.
Yeah, my name is James Hango, and I'll call you from Paris.
Yeah, go ahead, my dear.
All right, thank you very much. You see, we try to understand how these things all work out. Some people try to shift it only on this government, forgetting to understand that the APN seminar coming to Liberia was not a mistake. It was a good thing because our Liberian government could not control that port. That one. So we needed an extra company outside the country to manage the port. Two, if there's an increase on tariff or whatsoever thing bringing to Liberia or what, there is a reason that was stipulated by the manager of the port. And the port released a paper that which you read. When you listen to that paper carefully, they see the say that there is a challenge the port is faced with in terms of income revenue. So if the government want to generate more income revenue, there should be some increase of taxes.
So okay, all right. So Chief, hold on now. So I like that point, and I like both of you. So which one would you prefer? Your people struggle to get their things or abandon their things at the port, or carry or maybe take all of their goods and send it to another country. Which one do you think that would be good for you as a leader?
There we go now. If everything Liberians who are sending their things out of the country to go there, if you don't even love Liberia, so are you
Hey, my man, I ask you, then you running away
Take one or
Yeah.
two more also we can transition straight into the politics. Please.
Go ahead, my dear.
Yeah, my brother, like, why I listen to you are discussing the issue very well. This country, if we don't change our mind, we will not go in front. Our country will not develop. And there, we gotta stand for ourselves and be serious in this country. Those people there, they gave a lot of promises during campaign. And they get them now, they were sitting outside looking at the king. They said they were able to settle everything on the feet. That was the measure that they gave for. So we don't expect excuse today to come and give us excuse. Liberian people, you see what happened in South Korea, they put local sitting president, impeach the president, trying to tell the president to go to in fight for him to face injustice. You understand? But Liberian, sometimes for us to pick up for ourselves, one breaking news to another breaking news, every time calling on media, this, that. But when you say, no, if 20 or 50,000 assemble, you know the president has done a lot of things for him to be impeached. He has done a lot of things for him to be impeached, but who's standing, who ready to stand up?
All right, thank you. All right, Chief, thank you. We're not really into politics for this moment. We are looking at the free port of Liberia or the NPA, especially the release coming from APN terminal. And quickly, Steve, before you come on, let me just respond to that, my brother, who are like, I think like maybe he in defense of maybe what happened in my brother. Let me tell you, and I even love Liberia more than the people that even bypass the system. If you have bad system, people will bypass the system. What are you talking about? Do you know how many Liberians outside that want to invest, but you charge them, and you have your lawmakers, you have a lot of government officials here who have duty free? Are you kidding me? So those government officials that have duty free, are they more better than other Liberians? No. We are up, but because they have that opportunity, because they are in position, so it doesn't mean that they should abuse or they should put the other people maybe to get money or maybe to make money out of them. No. So when you make your port cheap, people will go to your port and do business with you. That's all that what we're saying. All of the reason why the team prices are going up back to back is because people keep complaining that the port is expensive. Go ahead, my brother.
Thank you, Milpo. We'll get an opportunity to open the line again so that other people can chime in or give their opinions, their view on the issue. Or some people, the people can say opine. We wouldn't know about all here. That all here. Anyhow, let's move on to the politics. Yesterday, we were talking about some of the work that Chairman Musa Hassan Bedede has been doing in his district, Nima County District 7. We talked about some of them. And we woke up today to another thing from the House of Representatives. Well, for me, it's not my place to judge. It's my place to inform, educate, and report it. Let me read what it says here. Breaking news. It is alleged that a group of 30 lawmakers (28 from the minority black and 2 from the majority black) have converged under the banner Rule of Law Caucus. Listen, with its main objective to return to legislature precisely the 55th House of Representatives to constitutional order. Meanwhile, in a just ended meeting, The group has overwhelmingly elected Honorable Musa Hassan Biladi as its chairman. Let's go back small. You remember we have one chairman for the majority black, Samuel Koga, who were dancing in a room. You remember when the situation started in the House of Representatives? Additionally, it is expected on Tuesday, the 7th of January, 2025, the caucus will hold a majority press conference to address the leadership struggle of the House of Representatives, the annual budget, and a State of Nation address, which is the SONA. 28 from the majority, from the minority, 2 from the majority. 30 lawmakers out of 72. Me, I don't know math. So that means 42, that means 73, that means 43 lawmakers are either on the fence or they're not nowhere yet. The question is, if this reporting is true, which is alleged, will we see more people crossing over? Here are some questions I want to bring up to the public as Milborn will chime in and whether this is true or not. We've seen in different reportings. Credit to Liberia TV, who was one of the first group to actually break it up. We're following up on the news or whatever it is. Sktv is not breaking the news. Let's be clear. Let's be clear. For us, we give credit where credit is due. So that's how we operate. We do not manufacture things. So credit to Liberia TV, who reported this. We're following up on it. But let's keep all factors constant. What is the end goal here? Right after the passage of the budget. So was this whole thing about this budget thing that people alluded to? The passing of the budget?
Yeah, thank you. And our team Honorable Yeke Koruba talk about that also, that all the things that the people are doing here and they're fighting back to back is all about some of the lucrative positions, some of the positions that they think they can get. It's all about how they can make money. It's all about how they can get money. And I think he's right. We start with him because we did witness some of the happening a few times, especially during the festive season. We saw some of the quote-unquote majority black lawmakers. We saw them distributing rice. We saw most of them distributing cash. We saw them, distribute so many things, some of them. And after the budget passed, according to them, though, then they start to share money or give money out, share rice, buy items, buy food items, buy non-food items, give to people, and so forth. And I think in a day or two, we also saw the one of the lawmakers in President of Honorable Musa Hassan Biladi from the minority bloc also posted that around 500,000 USD were allegedly taken away by whom? By some lawmakers, quote-unquote, from the majority bloc. And in fact, he also calling for investigation as to how come that money, what happened, how the money got missing, and so forth. So my brother, to our Liberian people here tonight, with all of these things, all of the news about the 30 lawmakers having meetings, or having meeting and planning their major press conference on Tuesday, I can safely tell you that they now realize, there are some fights that you can be in, Steve. Sometimes they will be warning you. Let me just use our common scenario or common way of life as one of the example. Sometimes they will be warning you and say, no, just stop fighting. You won't stop until you say, okay, you're leading another fight. By the time I start to fight, when you see now, somebody point their friend and the person who they were holding back to back, who couldn't or who don't want to stop, by the time they point that person got weak, then they seize them. They start looking for place now to go and hide. So in short, I think our lawmakers, those lawmakers who brought the Capitol building to complete disgrace or shame or to embarrassment, I think they are now realizing that what they did was wrong, and they are now finding a way to find solution. And how can they find a solution? Because mind you, even up to date, the majority black speaker, Rachel Kuhn, has not been recognized by the international community. Now, where are you heading as a government? Steve, if all of these things happening, where are you heading as a government? That means you're heading nowhere. So even President Bouaka, like, he can maybe say inside with other group, but all he can do on my voice out tonight and my recommendation to the president is call for all of the lawmakers to go back to their normal self, where they used to be, what they used to do before, then they go back to everything and forget about all of the fights, because those fights are making no sense. Let me be frank. No impact, no sense. It's just about who want to be on committee, who want to control who. And let me be frank, Steve, those of you lawmakers who think that you are manipulating the system, you are getting rich, you are getting money, you are preparing for 2029. Let me tell some of you, you don't even know the package your own people have for you. You can do everything that you want to do. The media, we don't sleep and we don't forget. We're going to bring up all of these stories time for elections. And that's when you will understand that to do good is better than to do bad. So my brother, into all these things, I think that would be a good one for them if they come together and reconcile and put the country interest first. Then we'll say yes, because Liberia are just fed up with the entire fat branch. Let me be frank. Liberia are fed up with the entire fat branch because they are producing nothing. Nothing they're doing, Steve. Nothing that the people do. In fact, they are also contributing to the suffering of the masses. Let me be frank. They are also, because all of these salaries, all of the benefits, everything they get, my brother, it makes no impact. So I think that would be a good one if they maybe see themselves as embarrassment and want to call for peace and maybe want to get the public trust again. Well, that would be good for them. But I'm really waiting to see how long that's going to play, because if the fight continue, the sooner, let me tell you, one of the major events coming up right now, it is the SONA. The president's first nation address. That would be so interesting.
Well, Milborn.
Yeah.
Milborn, let me, there are a couple of our brothers and our friends that are in the live feed. We like the interaction. And to be quite honest, I like how it is fair. They're not using curse words, but rather they're stating an opinion. For example, I believe this is somebody from the government that came on a fake name or pseudonym with the Europol picture there. Greatness, grateful mind, and also say Gonkano, who's been here. Let me say this to them. Let me say this to both of them. Quite aware of your concerns. We are not here promoting Musa ability or promoting anybody. What we are here doing is educating and informing the people. That's it. That's it. And if we're lying, then go double check. Then go double check on what we reported yesterday, what Musa Belete said he was going to do during the campaign, and what he did yesterday and reported via a Facebook, page to the people of Sktv-Lib or the people of District 7. Go see. So when we report it, then I mean we're promoting him. Let's be honest. Which one are promoting? Secondly,
yeah, go ahead, my brother.
About the 28 lawmakers from the minority black and the 2 from the majority black. That Sktv made it up. That all bring the news. What didn't concern us in that one? Oh, so you want to say we're promoting Joseph Boakai when we said Joseph Boakai went on a private jet to Ghana? We promoting him? We were reporting what's out there. We were also expanding on what's out there. And that's how we've operated. Oh, so when we say Stanton is a confessed criminal, are we against Stanton? Are we not reporting the facts? Isn't that a fact? What in here that we against somebody who promoting one person or the other? Now, I've also seen some of you saying, oh, Musa Belete took raw phone, stole raw phone, whatever. Okay, let's agree. Can we all put our voices together to call on the government? They seen United Party government that he allegedly took the road for to go out to get a road. Can we just do that? Look, my man, you gotta be serious. You gotta take the conversation. Let me say this. Let me say this to all of you. We have decided to take the conversation serious. We have decided to elevate the conversations. If you want for us to work on something, if you want for us to have a common ground and an agenda for the government to hold people accountable, let us put our voices together. Me, I wanted the person now calling on the government to investigate Musa Hassan Belete for the quote-unquote road fund. And that was the thing your United Party partisan and supporter passed around with. So nobody else should state what other people are doing good. When for example, Yeke does what is right, when we call it out, then y'all get vexed. When we call it out, we'll get vexed, we say we support Yeke. When we say Mr. Cummings is good, he's a good man, we say y'all say Cummings pay us. And so what we should do now, we should fall in line and just talk about what the government is doing. Everybody should just kiss up and suck up. No, folks, we're not going to do that.
So, my brother, 30 seconds. Yes. So let me chip. So let me chip in on that. Let me be frank. You see, sometimes people are not job and fair enough. But again, like you said, I think I'm reading some of his comments. He said I found in the US, my brother. So, at which point do you want for someone to reach before you can appreciate them? Where in this country where people are struggling? Look, let me tell you, maybe some of you get me follow or records or history. That district number 7. It was just something for Musa Belete to become lawmaker in that district. No. Because the people felt that when Musa Hassan Belete work even to their satisfaction 100%. So they know we got to award you with this district. And even the men stop right there. The men going beyond the district. When we come here to even champion, you get vexed. I don't know what really happened with some of you. Nobody nobody here to even say to what you say, my brother. What are people neutral? What you call neutral? I don't know what you call neutrality. You don't even understand. People talking about issues that and that move, Steve. Come here.
So let me end my thought. I know I was saying something and then Melbourne came in, but let me end my thought. On this platform, folks, all of you can record, and all of you are quite frankly aware, we have said and will reiterate here that Fanatic Kofa has a record in the United States of America of being a convicted criminal that went to jail in North Carolina. And none of here back him. And we'll never do that. This is not who we are on SKTV. We'll never do that. To go and we'll never try to cover up for one person and call the other people. That is not what we do. No, that is not what we do. Because we know after this whole SKTV or Liberian politics, we have a regular life. We have our lives to live. We have our names and our integrity to protect. We do. We do. So, what we have tried to do is to say the truth. We have never said Fanatic Kofa does not have this record or he did not. In fact, we even went as far as saying we could care less about Fanatic Kofa because he sat there with George Weah and they plunged this country into foolishness. He said nothing. We said Fanatic Kofa were even part of the removal of Kabina Janet. We stood with that. But what we have said is this. If the lawmakers want to remove Fanatic Kofa, let's not do what we did a few years ago with Alex Tamo. Let's not do what we did a few years ago with what a guy named Eddie Mervyn Snow. We are in a new dispensation. We are in a new age with a new government. Let's do what is right. Go there and removing constitutionally. That's been our position. And that position has not changed. Because it is the right thing to do. That's it. So what in here again, you support Fanatic Kofa. Who support Fanatic Kofa? I've never supported Fanatic Kofa. I could care less. Let me tell you something. Let's remove Fanatic Kofa today if his colleagues do not have any kind of trust in him anymore. They don't want him to serve in that position. All I'm saying, let's just follow the rule of law. Let's not be breaking the laws in the name of politics. That is my only concern. I could care less. I've never met Fanatic Kofa. I've never spoken of Fanatic Kofa. I could care less. It doesn't matter to me. I never elected Fanatic Kofa to be speaker. I was not part of that group. The people who elected him said they want removing. The only thing we're saying, there's a process to remove and let's follow that process. That's it. That is it. So back to the conversation, folks. Back to the conversation. I'm not sure if this is Dr. Gumpu, but I know he's been here with us. But I'm seeing George Gumpu. I'm not sure if that's him, but welcome to the show if that's you. So let's go back. Let's go back to the conversation because that's what's important at this point. Let's go back to the conversation. And the conversation here is, what's next? What's next if we have these 30 members coming up? What's next? What is the next strategy? Are we going to see more lawmakers joining these 30 guys? And if they join these guys, does that mean that they're going to have another quorum now? What's next? Does that mean that they're going to even acknowledge Richard Kuhn? Let me say this, folks. There are a lot of questions to be asked. And we want to put a question out to the public. We have said going forward, we will remain balanced to educate and inform our people. We will do that. We will correct and erect the necessary checkpoints where they need to be. We will change our styles and, we'll make sure, to do what it is. But quite frankly speaking, this particular move raises lots of questions, and there are a lot of things we need to ask about, folks. Are we going to see another group rebelling? Is this another group that's going to rebel? And they've selected a chairman, allegedly, which is going to be Musa Hassan Belede. They've selected a chairman, allegedly. How is this going to play out? Are we still going to see this deadlock of the House of Representatives not coming to a compromise and they're not moving forward? So, folks, these are some of the questions we want to ask. We'll give Milburn an opportunity to open the lines so that the Liberian people can partake, because we need to move forward. We'll see how this plays out. And as we gather more information on this move starting off tonight, tomorrow we could have clear directions, a better sense, and we'll try to invite Chairman Representative Musa Hassan Belede tomorrow. We're saying an invite. While we're on the show, we'll reach out to him to see if he's available to speak with us tomorrow, to speak to the Liberian people, because his name is surfacing a lot of different things, right? Not necessarily for bad reasons, but, his name is coming up. We need to look into some of these things and asking the necessary question. Normally, he responds to us. Normally, he makes himself available, but we don't know his schedule. This is the holiday. This is the new year. People are all around the place. So we'll see. We'll reach out to him and see his availability. But Melbourne, let's open the line so we can talk to our people. You know, it's okay for us to clarify some of these things. It doesn't mean that we're living with anybody here. We just
because some of the comment, like one of the guy keep talking. In fact, nobody. I like him. Actually, I like the comments and so forth. But again, we don't.
You know, some of us, we can go that way, but there is no need to go that way, folks.
If I even mention about the man, maybe every man want to contest for something. Why you even going out? Why you? It's not even what we even thinking of. In fact, we don't care that we may contest or not. Now the man said to contest or not. That would be staying out. The only thing we are saying here is what the man been doing and what the man still doing. All talking about. If a man like he contest, he don't contest. That's a business. But 077-285-971. That's the number to call. And you'll be part of the SKTV show this evening. Today is Saturday, the 4th of January. The first Saturday. Keep a calls coming. Now we are into politics. And 30 lawmakers, according to information, alleged that they were in a meeting on today to find a solution to what's going on at the Capitol building. After seeing the Capitol building on fire, so many things happening. At least our lawmakers, according to the blog now, they are about to reconcile further beyond the scene. Hello, today's caller, good evening.
Yeah, Mabel, once again, I'm Isa Kamara. Yeah, I did listen to your. Actually, Honorable Pility is doing well. The people are not sleeping. Although some people will be sentimental when it comes to the discussion, now what I always say, you should not be intimidated. When lawmakers, like one of the lawmakers are really doing well currently in our house of legislature, the lower house, is Safuku. But the reason here people not mentioning him because Safuku now was sitting there doing job we are reading or not talking. You understand? But people that yeke and looking at Honorable Pility as a freshman now, he are talking like this, so it's concerning. There is a reason why you see people praising Honorable Pility. Honorable Pility have been doing well, looking at him as individual, as a lawmaker, and helping people before coming to before coming being a representative. He have been doing extremely well. So we just want to tell all our lawmakers that continue to stand for the Liberian people, and sometimes the electorate is problem. When those guys are part of party, if they decide to be objective too, the electorate will want to say, oh, the men want to betray the cause. Maybe the men part of United Party, you want United Party government doing things that is not right, and they want to speak the ill. United Partisans want to go against the dialogue, the CDC, or other political institution. So we put fear in lawmakers to speak the truth. So our electorate got to be smart and be sensitive, not being biased, and be
all right. Thank you so much. To David King, 1 minute, please.
Thank you. Neighbor, this is David King. The president will have a soft time when it comes to the sonar. If the guys don't go in house and record time, it'll be difficult because the international community they don't record now that written language form. And in fact, you can't be a speaker using busy on your keyboard. All right? And because of Copa stages here in representative world, we're fair. So, in the fact, doing business when we come because of Copa. So, from Mr. Bubakai, to go to the local and say, I reconciliation, I think that reconciliation is done, and more the legislator, so that they can find a solution to this men that they have.
That person will come on the
country. But nobody wants to do anything against in our country any longer because of they need one fight that legislature.
All right, thank you so much, David King. Hello. Yeah, go ahead.
I told you on your show, I call and say that more news will come up. In fact, we hear what's supposed.
What's your name? What's your name, please?
I'm sorry, I'm calling from Sktv.
Okay, go ahead.
I told you that, but I did called me off. I told you more news will come. We hear more things. We hear the truth behind every more of Kofa. Big news will come.
All right.
Will be divided more than that.
All right. Thank you. Keep a calls coming. 077-285-961. That's the number for you to call and be part of the SKTV show this evening. To this caller, good evening.
Good evening to the Reverend people, and especially I want to say to you, to impress over the topic tonight.
Okay.
I'm speaking from Ghana there. To be specific, Mr. Tier, we consider ability to be a political midfielder who know how to distribute the football, and this is why he playing the game very carefully, so that he will hit target to have a winning goal. We think it's the right position he took upon the power that invested in as one of the lawmakers. Hello?
Yeah, we're listening to you though.
And so we are carefully monitoring the process in a much that we consider him to be a political midfielder, so that you will distribute the ball very well and have a winning goal at the end of the day, that Liberian who deserve justice, freedom, and liberty as indigenous people of this land, so that at the end we say yes, ability. So we're wishing all the support. We believe that God is with him, because until the right thing is done, we'll always be in disarray.
All right. Thank you so much. To this caller, good evening, please. 1 minute, so that other people too can call in. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, good evening. How you doing, sir?
My dear, we're okay though. Happy New Year.
Yeah, thank you. Many return to the good in the US. You know, I'm in market today. I call you from Duko Road tonight. I think I'm going to start listening now. But the topic tonight it really got my attention.
Okay, wonderful. Welcome.
Yeah, you know the issue concerning in that hall, of telling people, or sometimes they're not very seeing the truth. If my member can tell me where he said it's 28 from the minority, right?
Yes, 28 of the minority block and 2
from the majority.
Yeah, according to information.
Yeah, and I love what you said. Really, those guys, they are not in our people, and even their own friend, they can betray them. So it surely tell you that all those guys, they just pretending beyond or Honorable Kofa, but from the initial stage, they're not been supporting him. Because he can't come out with that kind of issue. It means sure that the battle on the Kofa on now, they have started to be a tough battle now.
No.
They want to find a new black.
The black is, or maybe it's a reconciliation black are going to bring sanity to the House of Representatives, according to them.
Yeah, well, we listen to their press conference.
Okay.
I don't know what they will come up, but we pray that it should be something that they will come to unity. But the way they coming out now, coming to chairman, do other things, setting committee, it may let somewhere.
Okay, thank you. I know, I like that. I like that. 077-285-971. That's the number to call. Everybody get interest, and they forget about Liberia, and they put their own personal interest. That's the kind of content lately. Keep your calls coming. 077-285-971. Those of you also on the WhatsApp, you can also call the WhatsApp number, and we'll give you the opportunity for you to also be part of the SKTV show this evening. To this caller, good evening. Hello.
I'm Victor General calling from 2 minutes.
Thank you for joining us, man dear. Go ahead.
Thank you very much. Thank you for coming on discussion. You just posted in English in a while about Bitcoin. You see, the guys went to the house with party, from party to party. But for now, I don't think party is enough to think like Liberia. We should pull the party down, the party down, and think like Liberia business ahead of us. If we are discussing Liberia now, let's just be Liberia and then we forget about party. Now, what happened in the house there? The majority black contains some party members from different angles. The minority black, like one. So for now, if we continue with this party, it will not solve the Liberia people problem. So now you forget about the parties, businessmen, and that's why you see Musa Business there. You can't get Musa Business parties, you keep on the Liberty Party, but look at what the man is doing. Yeah. So at least let the legislators, let them work together and just you can't government meeting. Because of the market. So Let them waive some of those rights. You should not get a dead right and just discuss on the matter. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much for being part to this person. Good evening. Yes, my dear. Thank you for joining us. Go ahead, my brother. Thank you, Peter.
And you know what a president speaks is because of policy statement. If you guys can know what the president saying over people should speak, but when they speak, they should get it at So those guys, after speaking in 500,000 and talking about sharing their money itself, they are deciding not to give back the Liberians. So we get scared to measure whether all the stole they give back to us or they stole some and kept some and give us some push on it. That's it. Our president did what we see, we must see. We must really see. What they want to do, we must really see, we must give some back to the people, we must bless the people. So that hey, don't long ago we're trying to bless the Liberians with going by the instruction of President Boakai. So they finish stealing now, they proceed from the stolen material, they're trying to give back the Liberians. Thank you, my brother.
Thank you so much, Steve, and give to the people according to him. So this caller, good evening.
Good evening, how are you?
I'm okay, my dear. Thank God for life. Go ahead, your name and from where you join us.
Yes, Jerome Kuto, I'm calling from Tupo.
Thank you, Jerome.
Look, people from me blog and what have you. Look, I think the House of Representatives, and they are already making a decision. And after the Christmas and the New Year has passed, next week, the legislature resume, the government will continue to do this work. So for new people who come from blog, look, we are not looking at the this is 2025. We are moving forward.
So the people that are forming the blog, according to information, they are there to call for kind, to call for peace, to call for yeah.
When we get down for calling for kind are already being restored as the House of Representatives.
All right.
Because, yes, thank you.
Thank you. So let's call a good evening. Yes, go ahead, my dear. This person sounds like my brother, I know Debbie, Mr. Castle. Mr. Castle, right? Samuel, sorry.
Okay, Mabel, thank you very much for your show. Mabel, you see, the reason why you see the need for the people and because one new need in the Republic of Nigeria is because it's aim to follow the path of law. And the reason why this is all we hold other law because they are with high respect is because every one of them they want to set precedents that like we're able to follow the path of law, especially our constitution, the position are there to be respected. For the reconciliation they are talking about, for me, I'm advising of leader by lawmaker who I think he said he's the chairman of honorability for my legislature into the Muslim. You got to be very careful to not reduce themselves to the level of those guys who deviated from the power of law. Because you see today, even in the marketplaces, for the title respected as a man who is fighting the law. So I'm appointed majority guys say, oh, but I'm talking about the law, but then they want to just point the body, they won't follow the law. You see, so Mr. Benedict have to be very careful that he's our representative, that public thing that I can stand people's reputation in the future. Because if you don't go there, any extent to deviate from the power of law to say you're reconciling with the people, because maybe the man who has saw that to control that to get any other power, will be very, very embarrassing on the part of Mr. Benedict. Thank you very much for your time.
Thank you. Until we wait on Tuesday and yet the press conference according to information. So whether it's true or not, we even though today's call a good evening. We can't verify so one of this information is 100% true until one of them to come up and tell us that yes, indeed it will be. But keep a calls coming 0777000285961. That's the number for you to call here tonight on the Sktv show, the Saturday edition. And let me see, I think I have some international call here from the WhatsApp number to this caller. Good evening.
Good morning.
Johnny. I'm Victor Patton calling from Australia.
Okay, that's good. Thank you so much for joining us, Victor.
Yeah, thank you for having me. Thank you guys for the work you guys doing for the Liberian people. We appreciate it a lot. I just want to say there was a caller that said Congo he's already been restored by the House of Representatives majority bloc as a sitting speaker. If that is the case, so why are they asking Fanatic Kofa to resign? So I think there's that, or the fact that he's a speaker. You see, let me calm down with my Liberian colleague. You see, the United Party people, they're so sensitive. They are very sensitive. Since 1847 to this current, the government we had with the most economy is United Party. Where all milk was there, the cash was flowing. These people are the people in power now. And the most corrupt government we ever know in Liberian history, as stands to be corrected, is United Party. We can go back from headline, from the front page Africa to all other news agencies in Liberia. United Party corruption is 6 years to United Party is 6 months. These people are corrupt. That's who they are.
All right.
And they come here attacking people, talking about catching feeling, coming on your post and talking things that doesn't even make sense to them.
Thank you so much.
Spoon talk talking for them every day. Why they can't go follow the spoon talk?
All right, my dear brother. Thank you so much for your participation from that part of the world. And let me come back. Steve, our team. Hello, go ahead, my dear. Good evening.
Yeah, how are you, Mayborn?
Yes, so happy New Year.
I'm from Tapeta, Lower Nimabo. I'm in Morubia. I'm very Myers. I called to tell you that everything you see about the government is just negative. You got to stop it. I'm not a politician.
How now? Hello.
Let me finish first. Let me express myself.
You got to stop that behavior. You are a citizen, you got your right. But everything you say about the government is negative. You got to stop that behavior, please. Everything you say about government is just negative. I've been following you over the years, since Joseph Waka King. As president or to be president of the nation, everything you say is just negative with the government. You got to stop it, please.
All right, man of God, I hear you. Okay, man of God, thank you. My brother said we'll respond later on, so I'll leave you here for now.
But you won't respond to the man. I just wanted you to give him a chance to talk.
Yeah, go ahead.
Can you disprove that color? Can you mention how like 1 or 2 positive things about the government? He said everything from the onset from you have been negative. Do you know
even the man we talk about doing the campaign time, so I am confused. If I call a man of God, you said an
opportunity to disprove the man. Can you point to if you know of if there is no positive, say no positive. But if you know of 1 or 2 positive too from the other side, according to the man, how like it point with 1 or 2. If there's no good thing,
all right. Thank you. You're right. So, still 30 seconds, or maybe almost 1 minute because the main point I want to find. Let me tell you, man of God. Let me tell you, even you talk about the campaign time. The reason why today we have President Joseph Imam Bouaka is because the media criticized some of the bad things that were in the previous government, including even this platform. So Joseph Bouaka got 1 morning and just become president. No. It's because of all of the criticism we're doing, the bad governance that been done by them, about Joseph Bouaka in that one. So I'm just tell you, he said we hate, nobody hate anybody here. I sat behind this microphone and I told you, in fact, even Liberian, that Mo Ali is my government official of the year. Because why? He performed. He's sitting here, he said, I ain't Liberia. So where are you as a man of God? You don't see what's happening? Also, you want to be clapping and be no, some of I won't go far before because the students say we should change, we should educate. But let me tell you, man of God, the only positive thing I can point out to is LWSC, Mo Ali hard work. That all for me, that all I can see. Maybe if you have something that you want to send to me, send it to me. I better go and read here in Liberia. And I know, in fact, US rate right now is 190. US rate is 190. US rate went down to 180 just to steal from the people. When we come and say anything, you get angry, say, hey, everything you say, oh, you brought US rate down to 180. What happened now? In less than a month, US rate went back to 190. Then you gotta stop, man. By the way, that's it. Me, I don't get issues. It is a right to critique. It is a right to point out and all these things. But I will tell you for freedom of God, I hate nobody. I want every government officials. Maybe that some of you are worshiping people, but for me, I worship nobody. My take here is for better Liberia for my children. Thank you. Still go ahead.
Yeah, Melbourne, you know, this is very interesting. The play area now, you're in situation you can't handle.
If I event tells me the message, if you are me again, it just confused. These are people. Look, that's why I can be talking about the religious thing. Sometimes people can criticize. Look, and not everybody will be opening churches around here. But again, that's the kind of society that will left in. People will use their lay building, will have their lay error, and say in the name of they are men of God. You said that you call on public platform, you say proclaim even for the election time. So election time, what happened to that? That were elections. And elections, because of the criticism, because of the critique, that what brought even the government to power. You don't know? And that's the same thing we're going to do. We're going to critique this government until they do the right thing. So you can point out some of us, as far as we are concerned, we have been saved by the Almighty God. We don't even care. For me, I know a lot of people. I go to a lot of places. I don't mind men of God. So let me just tell you. Thank you. Ambassador, go ahead.
You done?
Mm.
You finished?
I'm okay with that, man of God, man. I'm coming straight, man. I'm coming to get myself headache.
Because when I'm talking, I don't want you to interrupt me. That's the thing. I want to make sure you're full time. Okay. So this is very interesting. This is the conversation. Anyway, I got a call here. Let me put this caller through really quick. Caller, what's your name? We're calling from, please. Hello.
Yes, are you talking to me?
Yes.
Good afternoon. This is Yasin from Secretary Africa, an advocate for women and children in Liberia. And also a justice seeker. This is a question for you. First off, let me make this comment about Nigeria and people are moving forward. That's amazing. That's amazing. The political environment impacts all of the environment. It impacts the economic environment. It impacts the health. It impacts education, and the political environment in Liberia is hostile at this point. And when people say, let's just for the sake of the country, if you say for the sake of the country, do the wrong thing so we can just move on, you are not changing anything in Liberia. I think Speaker Kofa, which I'm not a big supporter of him, but I'm kind of glad that he's standing up. If people want to compromise, you're not compromising the interest of the nation. Because this is not the first time that we are taking this route, right? This is like more than the fourth time. If all of you know, we don't listen to another speaker before we remove a senator during the thought time because he did not come home, all right? And we came to the we are now here and we remove the Supreme Court justice, just cause. Just move on. And I have this question for I'd like to find out when you choose based on what I'm choosing. So for water and sewer, we give them 4.6. It's over 80% of that on themselves on foreign expenditure. So that means less than 18% for operations. The foreign country there for 1.5 million. Okay. If you spend all of the money yourself, what you spend how you would do that. So maybe this is just go do your research. This is just my advice to you as a young man. I love your voice. You have been a very strong leader. You always have been. But I think you're studying more and you're seeing the bigger picture. Why we speak the way we speak? Because we we believe government creates an environment, it creates jobs, safety is government responsibility, education is government responsibility, defense is government responsibility, healthcare is government responsibility, health reform is all emergency, they are government responsibility. And we're in back to 15 things that government do to keep the country going. So if I give you $100 and you take $80 and spend it on $70, and then you commend me after I commend you, I'm not sure. I'm not telling you. I'm just telling you to do more research. But I'm glad that we are all trying to find a fine balance. But before we make those balance, let's make sure we do extensive research. So I just wanted to add my voice to this. All right. So like this is at the crossroad, and this is the we had a conversation. We're supposed to call me back. I told you, you'll be this corrupt. There was a diversion in the Christine was not going to like where to work. She's a tenured professor, head of department. She will not just get abruptly and leave. They have not been contacted in this woman. They just put her name out there, and they always think that all of you know they're just lying. They're just corrupt people, and they're not step forward. So I'm gonna stop here. Thank you so much for the opportunity. We'll talk later. Bye.
Thank you. Well, let me end my thought, and then we'll be winding down here. You know, I've decided to take a different trend and go a different way. So I don't care what you do now. I don't think you will get that same old person. You know, but in all honesty, I think the caller from Nima Kante that pointed out that Melbourne has not said anything positive about the government. I think it was unfair to Melbourne because I can still recall when the government got referred or got accepted, whatever it is, for the millennium stuff. Melbourne, one of the people that congratulated the president. You know, so on different occasions we've disagreed with Melbourne on the show about his approach in congratulating the government on issues. So I think it's unfair. I think he probably just wanted to pick a fight with Melbourne. But that's part of what we do. I'm not sure what Melbourne did to him. Maybe because Melbourne relinquished the deacon title, so the community not too happy with Melbourne. But Melbourne are part of it, the new year. Maybe you need to rethink and go back to that deaconship and reconsider it. You know, I don't know, but it is what it is. At your church thing, I don't want to put my more inside. I don't want to be in religious conversation. People get very with me. So that caller went against you. You know, I've disagreed with you on the whole Mo Ali issue, but that's your right. I think Mo Ali then just recycling what CDC did. There is no new idea, no innovation. No innovation. I don't even believe that these guys are doing what is right. You know, Mo Ali as a director general goes and sit on a platform he's supposed to be a public service person. He's sitting on a platform defending the government. Everything people say, he comes there and wants to debunk them. And in his debunking, he lies, by the way. In his debunking, he doesn't say what is right and what is truthful. So, you know, like I said, so, I mean, it's your right to appreciate him or whatever it is. That's how you view it, and it will be respected. But, you know, from a reflective standpoint, about what Maya Sandy said, you know, maybe you need to look a little deeper, you know. But at the end of the day, we look forward to hearing from the House of Representatives. The politics it will get juicy. There are a lot of people right now that they're not talking about or they're not involved in certain things. It doesn't mean that their own situation or own story will not come to light. For example, while we're talking about the House of Representatives, in the Senate, the fight between the Youngly, Dillon, and Jeremiah Kun is imminent. It will happen. Don't let nobody fool you. It will happen. It must happen. It must happen. It will happen. It will. And we'll remind you guys of today. It will happen. So I don't know if you have anything else to add. But for me, that's
yeah. So my brother, I think you set it up, and in fact, let me join you to say that you know the work we do. People don't understand that in this work we have something they call the advocacy part. So even sometimes when you listen to us, we are also advocating for our people. Some of you want to support individual, you want to support a place, but for us, we are advocating for the country. So even if you are pastor, you are deacon, you are man of God, you are this and that, please hold your feelings and put the country interest first. This thing not about which government, which not government, who you support, who you not support. Abel Blackie used to call on this platform. He used to be commenting back to back. You can see him calling again. In fact, you can even hear him calling or see him commenting. No, but this thing we don't mind because look, some of you out there who call yourself maybe this and that, you don't even understand what we go through from the politicians. We don't care. When we come here, when we educate you, when we inform you, these politicians they get angry and come and say, okay, saying you want to do this from today on, you myself, we are no longer maybe friends, or in fact, we don't get it at that. And they're forgetting to know that it's 6-year contract, or it's 9-year contract, or it's just for a certain time. So to all of you, men of God from Nima, who say in since you've been listening to the show, this and that against the government, I will tell you that for me, whether you like it or not, I want the government that will do best for the Liberian people. I have no sides, I have nobody here to come praise, except when you do the good thing like Honorable Musa Hassan they're doing. I will talk. We have lawmakers. We have so many of them. What are they doing, Steve? Nothing. They want to come and talk plenty. And the people suffer. Also, you want us to be talking, to be like, maybe, no. We will tell you what you're doing is wrong. The person that come and tell you that people should go out there and steal money, take the money, and come and give you peanuts. So maybe that's what you want. Well, for some of us, that's what we want. We want for Liberia to be developed, and we want for Liberia to be the best country among the other countries, or the other countries in West Africa and that of the entire world. So, my brother, I'm good. I'm okay. I'm mine. That's the beauty of life, and that's the beauty of things that we do. These people are people that don't even support the media. They don't even give a cent. They don't even give nothing. All they do is because maybe they just listen to the radio and hear the radio on, so they just talk what they want to talk. But they don't even know what the media go through or true. They don't even care about what we go through. But we thank God, and we are great. They say government owns the media. Government even refusing to pay media, and you sit back and criticize. You sit back and talk just because you want to talk. Go there, go to the Ministry of Information. Go to all the government entities. There are a lot of media institutions that the government owe today that making some of the media institutions struggling. Well, again, my brother, thank you, man. We gotta go home and good night.
Well, Milburn, my man, you can't just rush to the other. Your friend, he gonna call you out and put you in situation you can't handle. No, men are going to you. Who men are going to watching you? So maybe you need to go to the church tomorrow, and your represent. And Jesus said, "You must forgive 70 times 7, so forgive the man." So you forgive the man.
I have no issue against anybody who Steve. My entire life that I live on this earth, for me, I can tell people for free. I have nothing against anybody on this one. Because why? If I hold issue against you, Steve, then that means I'm stopping my blessing. So for me, my motto is, even you do something to me, I'm just telling him how the way we sound on the radio, the way things are going. That one make us to be sounding the way we are sounding. So it's not that we support certain group of people and they're like, no. For me, I don't waste my time coming here on the radio. We need to come be supporting one day ministry. I tell the PR, oh no, I'm not here for that. Because if that minister is giving me $200-300 per month, Steve, how much Liberia are going to benefit? Nothing. But people don't know these things. But again, it's okay. I don't even remember. I have no issues against anybody on a virtual note. I don't do that.
So you forgive him, man?
Let me funny yourself. I'm not taking him.
Man, you forgive him. Going around the you forgave your friend, man of God. That man of God.
I forgave him because the man wrongly accused, and what they did to
forgive your friend, man of God. Lead that story. You need Jesus. Don't bring that conversation.
No, I said even. I'm not saying. Well, no, I can be. I'm not.
Exactly. So that story. Exactly. Lead that story. Hold on 1 second. Lofa call. Let me just take the one call from him. The last caller, please. We're going to give him 1 minute. Yeah, Lofa, go for it, please. Before we go.
Hey, Moses.
Yes, sir.
Hey, man. The Melbourne Happy New Year, but I'm siding with those who are firing on the bishop, the men of God. However, the nomenclature he's referencing himself, but I think I agree with them. Melbourne has never been on our side. We, the government officials and people, he never supported us. Everything that we have ever done. This man just sit there and criticize us with all of the good things that we have done in our country. Melbourne never support us. So I think our people are just being fair. Melbourne need to apologize to us, come back and be a deacon, and then accept that we as the people, we started to work with, since this president became the president, he came with fire and fires all over the country. What more should God tell you for you to get it? Melbourne, apologize to us. I don't like the.
And Lofa, you know why you raise an interesting point, because the white man asking where are you, Melbourne? Because Melbourne is benefiting from the good water that Mo Ali then providing, the water and sewer. He's taking bath more than 3 times a day and drinking clean drinking water. Not only that, Melbourne is benefiting from the electricity that's flowing in the country. Melbourne is eating 3 times a day and benefiting from the economy, and then he sits on a platform hypocritically and go after the government. What is this?
Moses, as we're talking, bro, are you looking at? I'm looking at Melbourne's face. Melbourne's face now, like they still the man's face now. The shit's getting jetted a yellow machine, bro. I'm telling you, Melbourne is now like the commodity on time and in town and everything. Bro, look, I'm telling you, Melbourne is just.
They want to talk about the people want to.
I'm telling you, Melbourne is the hottest person right now. So I don't think it's being fair to us. Just like we would nominate Mo Ali as the best minister of the year, Melbourne must be the best radio personality of the year in Liberia and take all the time. Melbourne, you promised something for New Year and Christmas. Send my stuff, though. I'm still waiting, bro. All right.
Thank you, Lofa. Thank you so much. Yeah, Melbourne, Lofa brought it to my attention. I'm going to be grateful. Be grateful to the government. I mean, the first time he started coming on the show, how ring her neck. Look at your neck now. Oh, but I lie.
Pull your in fact,
you so call your hair every 2 weeks when you are doing the job administration. You cut your hair.
Are you serious? I play first.
You cut your hair. You look at the new hair setter that you get. Do you think that you had that thing before?
You moved that you went 5 for 5. Yeah, so
I asking you, start going there. You motion and reading the anything there. Your face used to be looking at it. Look at your face, and look at you shining.
No, in fact, our even dark. Our dark. Lord, that man of God is right. Actually,
apologize to the man of God tomorrow. When you wear your wetsuit,
I forgive him.
So you taking communion tomorrow, right? So you forgive the man.
Yeah, I forgive him. I forgive him. Man of God, you come to the about the church tomorrow. I'll be there.
Are you taking communion tomorrow, Melbourne?
Yes, hopefully tomorrow, by the grace of God, tomorrow.
Yeah, but you can't enter to take communion. Will you lie on the government and do that? You need to ask for forgiveness before you leave. You lie on this government, another man are gonna have to call you. I mean, ask for forgiveness, my man, no. The pastor listening to you, not taking communion. Refuse.
And my sister will just nail it. Let me tell someone today. My happiness in my life is my wife.
My man, lead us pray. Newborn. And the problem again with lead that wife story. Listen. Lead that wife story. Would you apologize to Joseph Yuma Parker and the government today before you go take communion tomorrow? Do that.
But I have not apologized for one now. For
you laughing the government. You're making the government look ugly for no reason. You are attacking the government.
Oh, Benjamin.
Mama, will you apologize before we leave?
Okay, send a man. I'm a Baptist, and I'm a Baptist deacon. Nothing I could come out.
Apologize so that listen. Let me tell you something. When you apologize openly, God himself, God on the show, God hearing you, God forgive you, go take communion tomorrow, your heart clear because you wear your wetsuit tomorrow, right?
Okay, so according to my brother, the deacon, even though you said that when we take the money, we must share with the people and all the things are happening. And we
apologize. We beg you.
All right. So honorable deacon, the 26th president of the Republic of Liberia, I do hereby apologize to your government for not saying all the good things that you are doing. All the good things. Actually, I apologize, sir. Moving forward, starting from tomorrow or moving forward, I will talk about all the good things. Thank you, sir.
Okay. Well, folks, Melbourne has officially apologized. But Melbourne, tomorrow, like I said, we'll be talking about the newly appointed president of LU. But from what I'm getting, she's not Liberian. She married a Liberian man. But they can call all your whole day. Melbourne, tomorrow, we'll do the research. We'll be back tomorrow to discuss that. Oh, but the one I want you to keep, she's not Liberian. Liberian men marry her. Well, listen, y'all say we the Liberian men we useless. We let they. Liberian men marry her. Tomorrow we'll talk. For today, we'll sit down, we'll leave it. We'll talk tomorrow. You're listening to Liberian men marry her. Maybe yeah? Mama, what are you laughing at?
I get you. I get it. I like that. You said what, man?
Liberian men marry her.
Okay. And we take off.
She not Liberian.
Oh.
But Liberian men marry her.
Wow.
Listen, she not Liberian. Liberian men marry her. We'll get into it tomorrow. Wow.
What are G's? Is that social G's?
My man. It's the thing part. I ain't go into the teenage say, my man, not the amount of information that rolling through say it getting me say I just looking at it. But the thing I wanted to keep, and they say we useless. And they say Liberian men are useless.
Every day. That's a motto. My man,
wait, man. Tomorrow, first Sunday. I just trying to give all Liberian men credit. The thing what we can do.
Liberian men strong. Let me be frank. I'm not going to be saying this about the men. Liberian men, it's why Liberian men, Steve, we're very strong.
We're strong.
Let me tell you. All of the stress we go through, everything that we go through, my brother, we'll still go also, take that layer also, and pull it in it when stay. They will still say, we're not good. We did, we that. Every negative thing. I want to Yeah.
You know how I know Labrador men is strong? You know how I know Labrador men is strong? We are the only group of people on earth with the Labrador men. We can do everything, we can run all around, they can cause or they do anything or whatever they can criticize anything they want to say. We can still come back home and be our Labrador women.
Oh yes.
Can you imagine that? Nigerian men are not taking. You try quickly to drop you to go to take where woman or take different woman. Other nationality in a country here. No, let me tell you today. Other nationality in a country, they say they don't want to be battled with the people in the street. They want to live a stress-free life.
Okay.
They marry different nationals. Their children are different. They don't even speak that labyrinthine. They don't talk like that. But we decide to come back home. They still cost us. Tomorrow we'll talk about it socially. Women we strong.
No, the men, my man is strong. Let me be frank. And one day we'll come up with our social talk on the platforms on this and really discuss some of the issues. You know, let me tell you, men get most. In fact, men die from strokes or from stroke than other women. If you notice that, because the tension that we go through, the pressure, every time you stress up, it's not a woman thinking about how to take care of you. The woman thinking about how to catch you, how to see you cheating, how to see them one, how to, you know. So
but you know the one said that's frustrating. Thing you talk about stroke or men dying early, you know the one that's frustrating? They want for you to work, to be provider for them. They want for you to pay the bills. But then, when you finish doing all that work and you come home, right? They want for you to please them too, to satisfy them in bed.
Okay.
No, but you the machine man, you machine. But not only that, they are also stressing you because they are accusing you. Sometimes some of the accusations that they can bring up is based on their own insecurity. It's based on their past relationship and things that happened to them. But not only that, Melbourne, they want to control you. Not only that, when you come home from work, some of them, they want for you to come and cook for yourself. When you talk, so you ask them first, they say that America, yeah, or that don't bring nothing to me. We're not in Africa.
But let me tell you one of the big one, Steve. One of the big one is I'm not your slave. So you hear that as a man.
Yeah, but not only that. Yeah. Some of them will be, let me tell you something, some of them will be on Facebook, talk show hosts there, for different gossip show to gossip show to gossip show to gossip show. They will be monitoring your life. You know, they want, in fact, you get a chance before. Let me tell you something. If you really get a chance for two, before you go to the bathroom, if you're not careful, they will want for you to ask for permission to go to the bathroom.
Yeah.
They won't control your Facebook. They won't control your WhatsApp.
That's the kind of your social. That's the kind of money of
my man. I've had some of my men who have told me this. I've had some of my men who have told me this. Can you imagine you working, but at your work bank account, there for the money to be deposited in the account? Think about that. You know, but not only that, you know, Steve Bonge asked a question about who's supposed to certify them in bed. Now the man so certify them in bed, but you don't know that when you stress a man, it can lead to pre-ejaculation. You don't know that. You don't know stress can lead to that. You don't know that. You don't know that when you stress a man, when a man is stressed and you're not in your right.
But Elele posted out on Facebook. She said that I think she posted a similar thing like that. Oh, so you will not come to for the women.
You know, we're not even bring a social. On the social show, we tell you how the conspiracy to kill men by women is larger and bigger. Let me tell you why. And you know what? Sometimes we'll tell our brother and some of these things, they don't want to listen to us. My brother, don't stress yourself with that thing where you get, yo, you're not certified me, you're not certified. Don't waste your time, my brother. The person not certified, they will be fine. They won't go get different men. As soon as they get different men, you lead them. Somebody say, I don't know what kind of Felicia say. No, Felicia, I'm just saying because let me tell you something, Felicia, the complaints we can get from men Let me be. It's on a bigger level. It's on a bigger level.
We don't want to check you off. They want everything.
Wait now, Melbourne. Let me ask a question now. Wait now. Let me ask Corona this question.
Yeah.
The man, you say you want iPhone 16 Pro Max or the newer iPhone 17. The man buy it for you. Your number is assigned to you. What it concern you with phone?
They say sell
iPhone 17 Pro Max to tell you how much of a problem. Let me say this. And all the social show will be advising our people then. Let me say this to every woman. Let me say this. Stop giving yourself a hard time. Stop giving yourself a hard time. Life is very simple. Anything that's supposed to come to you, anything that you're supposed to know, you will know it. There is nothing you can do to save your relationship. Let me say it to you today again. There is nothing you can do to save your relationship. I will say again. There is nothing you can do to save your relationship. What you can do is to ensure that you are taking care of yourself and stop worrying about. You can't be woman for the man and you security for the man again. Choose one.
I like that, my brother. I like that talk. You cannot.
You either want to be security or you won't be the man woman. If you won't be the man woman, then be the security job. If you won't be the security, be the woman, then the job. You can't have both positions. It's a problem in itself. You know, we'll say anything you get very well. But we are saying these things because we know the thing that will create problem for you. We know it. Let me tell you something. When a man comes to tell you, say you want you, then the phone can approach you. Leave the phone business.
Leave the phone.
Leave the man social media business. Leave it. It's not important. Leave it. It's not important. Leave it.
And let me tell you, Steve. Someone, if I can be checking your time, if you're not from the work, why have you up to now? Why I'm not seeing you home? What's going on? Somebody complain. We get a complaint from some of our friends. That's how most of our friends, their relationship, their marriage got damaged. Or in fact,
my man, somebody just post on it. Let me click on it. Somebody just post something. Let me click on it. Lucretia Nelson. Let me click on it. Lucretia Nelson says, I've been with my husband for over 30 years. I've never checked his phone.
Wow.
You know why he did? You know why he did 30 years? You know why he been there 30 years? Because
something happened.
I mean, you understand the timing. She know her priorities. She know what she focus on.
Like that.
Let me say this. Let me say this to you, to the women. Let me say this. Let me say this to the women. If a man want to be with another woman, there's nothing you can do to stop it.
But nothing.
Start getting yourself out there. In fact, the more you insert yourself, the more you bring. Can you imagine you woman in the house and you passing around looking for man girlfriend also? Something got to be wrong with you. How do you leave your position to go look for somebody else also? What is your issue? What is your issue? The person also not looking for you. You looking for the person also. Just go think about it.
And most of them, Steve, most of them.
I mean, you don't belong inside, you belong outside. They will pull you outside.
Most of them, Steve,
inside because the other person outside is behaving.
Yeah, most of them are mistakes too. Also, okay, saying you now want to give me maybe attention, or maybe saying you're doing this. Myself, I'm going to deny you. Now they start now to deny their husbands or their men in their home. You know, and when you start to do that, you are also creating another chaos, another harm, another serious environment for your relationship. Yeah.
No more. Let me say this to you. To all of my brothers. Any woman that tell you say you and her will not sleep together inside, and she want to use sexual activities as a punishment, leave her. And yeah, leave her. Especially if you married to that person, the thing what you go pay bride price for, the thing what you go pay for. Somebody tell you they will punish you on it. Oh, then that's okay. Then you matter what carry somewhere else.
I'll say, my brother.
No, I'm not justifying anything. I'm not justifying anything. Let me be clear. I'm not justifying anything. No, I'm just saying to take away some of the stress and the unnecessary things women do, which can lead sometimes to even destroying the relationship. I'm just saying. I'm speaking for. Look, If you really look at it, I'm saying it's in your favor, you're the winning. Look, let me tell you something. To take away some of the stress from you, to make yourself to not look like you foolish in the community or something wrong with you. Don't worry about all of the things. They're not important. They are not important. Because at the end of the day, that man is a grown man. The same thing, vice versa, it goes to the man. The man who I can see chasing beyond winning and getting the same hard time, they won't find checking. My brother, you get where to do. The thing also will come to you, will come to you. The thing also will reach you, will reach you. And let me say this too. Let's agree now the man cheating. You decide to leave him. Let's agree now that the man cheating, you decide to leave him. The person where you going to? The Jeff fell down in his car. They injured. The Holy Ghost feel they're not going to do anything. You see how you can say yourself a failure? You see it. And you see it. You're passing around with, you overread that thing, you pass around and get yourself hard time, get your life hard time. Your soft life where you are living, where you somewhere, you get your respect, where you make a manner, you not live on there, you community president now. And when you become community president, they will welcome you in the community. We will look, we the one who patronize you in the community. We announce you. Me, I will be part of the people who announce you in the community. That you community woman. Yep. Oh yes, you won't be community woman. It ain't any problem. We get picking who in the community looking for community woman. Or the picking who never used to approach you before, they were approaching in the community. And you can do nothing. Yes. You sitting there comfortably. You decide to move yourself from where you are comfortably. Because somebody who told you say life that bread and butter? Because somebody threaten your space. You don't fight for your space. You think everything will come to you very easy. You're wasting your time. You know, say before they even born you, you are in competition. You know that. You know that. You know that. You know that you are in competition. So look at somebody say the boys are manipulator. Okay, be staying in there. You will understand yourself, my dear. You will understand yourself. No problem, I'm manipulator, Jim. Yeah. You understand yourself. When you go, you lay down and sleep. The thing what I say on this show, think about it. It will make sense to you. It will make your life very easy. It will make your life very easy. When you can lay down and sleep, you're not going to be worrying about what are the men cheating, the men not cheating. You know what that means? For you to sit and be worried about something that you can't control. You really know what that means. You know what kind of stress you put on your heart. You know what you're doing to your heart. You know what you're doing to your blood pressure. You know what you're doing to your overall health. To be worried about some kind of grown man, whether he's cheating or whether he's not cheating. That will also be your worry. That will also be your problem. You're not taking care of your health.
And my brother don't come in, Steve, can really get to me. People we even expect that maybe that pass through maybe 1 or 2 relationships or maybe 3 relationships, when they get into another one, instead of then learning to say, oh no, I think something wrong somewhere in my previous relationship, so let me learn this mistake. The second mistake, boy, you sit there and allow the same thing that make you sometimes to lose maybe your 1 or 2 relationships, the same thing continue to happen to you, and you think it's spiritual that you have to go out to go and pray, or for one pastor to go out to go and pray. No, sometimes some of the women, they don't even need prayers. The only thing they need is to find to work on themselves. That's just it. Simple. If you know very well to get anger attitude, work on your anger. If you know very well that you have maybe attitude that maybe you and your partner, you have misconception and so forth, work on all of these things. Work on checking beyond men, work on jealousy, work on control of yourself. When you do all these things, my brother, you will have a perfect and a sweet. Let me be frank. Now, your sister and myself, our motto is relationship is not present compound. If the only thing is, let me be someone call you and say, oh, I'm at this people. One thing I like, we went almost 2 years now next year. Oh, sorry, they come in July. Now, one day, she come in to find out for me, how can your working finish? How can your time finish? You say, where are you? Well, no. Either maybe if she doesn't see me, or sometimes she texts. And I text her back, okay, I'm okay. When she reply, I don't want to know that, but it's fine. And we move on. Myself the same way.
That disciplined woman in there, the one who can go be making nobby, the gang car, the gang take to go be looking for you. Why I hate you now? Why are you looking in there?
Bring noise.
Yeah. My man, the thing what I'm talking, all the women in your get tell me, you get
no. Nobody can get first.
The thing what I say, when you think about it and sit down, let me say this today. I am very objective in what I'm saying.
They are
You're
men
just
as power. I say so. They are men as power. My brother, go ahead.
Look at people saying no. Oh, cheating.
They are men as power.
Let me tell you something. Let me say this to Felicia. Let me say this to Felicia. There is no such thing as cheating. We don't want to make up that word. There is no such thing as side chick. We make up that word.
Yes.
You know why we made other words? You know why we made other words? Because we want to put stigma on people. But in reality, they're not true. In reality, they're not true. Look, let me tell you something. To all the women watching, let me say this to all the women watching. Let me say this to all the women watching. The only thing, and not because society accept those names or those titles mean that they're realistic. For example, we talked the other time about Christianity, the December 25th, that Jesus' real birthday, no. But in our society accept to do and to go by it. So when you start using words or whatever it is, yeah, the show coming feeling, mama. Don't worry, Esther. The show coming feeling. We don't throwing everyone in to close the whole show. But look, when you start using the word, they are meant to stigmatize people. That's what it's meant for. That's why the title is catching. It's meant to stigmatize people. But let me say exactly what is going on. Let me tell you exactly what is going on. What you term as cheating, what people term as cheating, is somebody on a choice that they made that you can do nothing about because people can make choices and decisions. Secondly, that thing where I can get
maybe before we go,
but when we finish now, that thing where I can say, oh, side chick or whatever, they know that not true. That another woman. And that title that you can use, oh, sir. No, she's not on the side. That you think she's on the side. She's not on the side. No, she is not. No, she is not. Don't get it twisted. She is not. Y'all don't just understand this and y'all just use these words and just pass them. Anyway, these are the words that are used in Hollywood and other places. So people just go ahead, please.
Yeah, so Steve, based on my own observation for a very long time, I want to ask you this question as to, do women really care about maybe like quote unquote what we can call maybe mates or so forth? Do they really care, or it's just because maybe if that person don't have money? You know why I'm asking this question is because you will see most of our sisters, even they agree to even be 4-5, be have somebody who we have to do, and they don't care. But these are the same people that when they had a little poor boyfriend, they will play jealousy over that poor boyfriend 100%. So I'm confused.
Say again. I didn't get your question.
Okay, so the question is: do our women or our sisters, do they really care about cheating, mate, and so forth, especially when you have money, or they are doing this thing just maybe because the person is poor and the person don't have money?
Let me say this to you, neighbor. Women by nature, they like competition. They are competitive beings. Let me say again. Women by nature, they like competition. They like to be in competition. Let me say again. Women by nature are competitive. They like competition. And that's where you get the best out of them. Women by nature, they like competition. They do. I say this to say, there is nothing you can do to certify a woman. They'll always have someone to complain. Even if they say you might not go outside and you stay home, you not go outside. When you inside and you on the phone, they will say, why you on the phone? Why you inside? When you leave the phone, they will say, why you saying on the other side of the couch? You're not saying outside then. When you can't sit outside there, they will say, but why you can't get them time to pre-order brief?
Why you not looking for money? Why you not doing this?
My brother.
Why you not doing this?
My brother, let me say this to you today. Let me say this to you today. Don't let no woman stress you to the point where you will die. Because when you die, they will get another man. Who tells you they can wait for you? Who tells you they're waiting? Who tells you they're waiting for you? No, to get to your funeral, they already know who at your place. They know what time it is. Don't waste your time. All that thing where you see them passing. Don't waste your time, my brother. Don't waste your time. Don't die because any man who died because a woman high blood pressure and not going to your funeral, you're a fool. I'm not going to your funeral.
The future, man. I think that I know Peace Island. Yeah. Peace Island community.
You so they allow woman stress, you die from it, then you can't be making noise. Even when you go up there to wherever you're going, your Jesus will be laughing at you. God will be laughing at you. You're not a serious man in there. You're not a serious man in there. You make one woman earth stress you to the point you go die. You ready? You're not ready yet. You are not ready. Imagine the people planted on earth and you go make one to stress you to the point where you die. Can you think about that? The women they planted on earth, but you made one woman stress you to the point where you die, and you tell me you ready? You ready for life?
So Steve, quickly, let's see the comment. Are we ready seeing love now and then to our system?
Melbourne. Nobody marry because of love. That's what they taught us. And like I said, when we get on the social show, I will break that down. There is no such thing.
What a love.
Melbourne. There is no such thing as love. Let me tell you this. Let me tell you this today. Because that word is relative. You know, most time people can say, oh, you married a person because you love them. No, that's not true. That is not true, my brother. That is not true. No, let me tell you this today. Because even the person you claim to love, when you marry that person, that every day you can love your wife, no. That every day you can be in love with your wife. No. Because that's how we are as human. So you can't say you marry. Okay, so the day you're not in love with one another, you're divorced. So you see? So those are not the things people base relationships on. Those are not the things. Let me tell you what people should look forward to. Tangible, sustainability. Let me tell you something. Common terms, things that people can agree on to work upon. Because that's what life is about. For example, let's say you agree upon having children together. Those are common things that can bond people together. That's not love, because not every day you can be in love. Y'all watch too much TV. People have brainwashed us.
I like that.
That feeling that we got in us, it can switch.
Yes.
That's why a woman is able to be married and still love another man, or got feeling for another man, or man is able to do the same thing. So it's not static. You can base your life on that. So that thing we're going to be calling love. Nobody should marry because of love. If you marry because of love, go get divorced. I'm saying it to you today. Go get divorced. Go get divorced. Because you know what? Love itself is not static. It moves around. Changes.
So let me just add up to you, because if people are getting married just because of love, then how come most of our Muslims brothers and sisters, especially our brothers, sometimes you notice that their parents will go and find their wives.
Now that's what I'm telling you, man. Let me tell you why, Bobo.
And this is happen even
my man, you know why? You know why they do that? You know why they do that?
No.
They look for potential and cultural value and things that they know that they can work together on. That's what people look for. They don't look for what they call love. Because let's take for example. Let me give you the example. When you read the Bible, when people wanted to take wives, you know why they took wives? You know why they took wives? When they wanted to pick wives for the children or whatever it is, do you know why they used to do that? And Isaac, they pick his wife for him.
Yeah.
Went to see certain qualities.
Yes.
Let me tell you something. There are qualities in women or in human beings, especially women. There are some quality in a woman able to make you to sustain a relationship. And
that's the point. I like that, my brother. You nailed it today. Look, You
Let
are
me say
behaving
this.
like a complete expert.
My man, all my life that human being are steady. I don't know how to fly plane.
Wow.
I don't know how to fly plane.
So
A human being are steady. Let me tell you something.
Mm.
Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something to the newborn. The way I understand our strength and I understand human being. It's just that sometimes what people can blow out of proportion. We say, oh, you want cheat, you encouraging cheating, you doing it. They don't want to listen to learn. But the thing, what I'm saying here, if you take your own time, think about it, it will make more sense to you and you will redirect your energy. You will focus on certain things. Let me say this to you today. One of the things, the other time I got invited to some kind of conference to speak to young women. And I told them don't marry because of love. Almost all the young women that were there were vexed. You know what I told them? You know what I told them? No. After the conversation, so they asked me, then what should we marry? I said, look for quality in a man. The things that you, let me tell you something, sustainability. Let me say this to you. Because at the end of the day, Melbourne, at the end of the day, even when a woman and a man is getting divorced, what does it come down to? What is my benefit and the care I can get?
Sharing my properties.
Exactly. What is my benefit and what is it that I can get from it? Let me tell you something. In fact, that's why in most cases the success of a man really, really depends on the kind of woman he married or the woman he with. The success of a man, it depends on that a lot. That's why for those of you who are Christians and those of you who are believers, when you read the Bible for truth, it never says help mate, it says help meet. Because it's important. It's important to have that component. If not so, you will get somebody who will focus on, look at the kind of thing that what they can focus on in relationship. Oh, you know why you cheating? You spend your whole life fighting with a person who you're supposed to build something with on cheating. Then you break up that thing. Then you got to go start from scratch. Because you get your emotion on your feet. In your head, I mean. Every little thing you got to react. Instead of looking at the big picture. You don't look at the big picture. You are worried about minute and small things. You don't look at building yourself and what will sustain the relationship. You got to be thinking about what.
You don't know it. 100%. That's the fact. Good night. Me, I can tell people, even on the radio, if you're getting married, get married to somebody who will be able to even contribute a little sin. Even when they can bring 100, then they bring father. But you say you're getting married for love. Love can do nothing. Love will not put food on your table. So
I told the young girls they should write down 5 things that they want in a man. I told them cute should not be part of it. Should not be part of it. Sexy should not be part of it. They should write down tangibles, things that are valuable, things that will bring sustainable result. Things that, because that's the mistake they make most of the time. Imagine you spend all your life looking for somebody sexy. Just imagine that. Where you go? Where you headed? So, I mean, folks, we'll talk another time. If you got your questions, send it to me. My name on Facebook at Moses, send it to me. I will, like I said, we'll open the social show. We'll talk about some of these things. Some of you will get verbal. All I want you to do is to take your own time. I'm not attacking anybody. I'm not attacking women. I'm trying to be as pragmatic, as practical, and as realistic as possible so you can start redefining your thought process in your choices you make, in your decision. The same thing with having children. Let me say this to women. Pregnancy is not an airborne disease. You must select the man that you choose to have a child with. And any man you select to have a child with, the end product of that is your responsibility. Start causing the children and say your father useless man. You were attracted to a useless man and a baby by a useless man. You are responsible. So you brought that uselessness. You should take full responsibility for it. When we say anything, you'll get there. But that's the truth. Because this is one of the choices you get to make in life. You can make that choice in life. You can make that choice. When it comes to the issue of having children, born babies, that women responsibility, that your choice, that your full decision, you are in charge of that. You go and pick a popcorn boy to have child with. And when it comes time, that person can't keep up with the expectation, then you vex. Then you vex with the whole world. Then you vex with that innocent child. that never asked to be born. Only because you were quote unquote in love, or the person was sexy, or the person was hot, then that person turned out to be a problem for you. And that person now, you got to show that responsibility because that man walks away. It's a problem. And we say all these things younger than us. But these are social construct that we need to start bringing in the community publicly to have the decision you make in having a child. That decision is critically important. Who you have your child by is very important. Who you make baby with is important. Even who you sleep with as a woman is critically important. It's critically important. It's very, very important. When we say these things, we're not saying it because we want to attack women or because we want to denigrate women. We are saying these things because we understand where we come from. We understand the mistakes that we've made. We understand the mistakes that our family, our parents, great-grandparents, and other family members made. We don't want to keep this cycle on. So we now must use our expertise. We must use our connections and be able to have this conversation with our children, with our family members. We must have this realistic conversation about their choices in life. Because at the end of the day, let me say this to all the women, that thing comes back to be a burden for you. Even if that man paying child support, let's be honest. How much is that child support? When that child is sick 2, 3 in the morning, that child support can take care of that child, and then you got to call off from your work and go carry that child to the hospital, that man doing different things. He on a different level. So you must start thinking in that context. And when you start to think in that context, it will help inform your choices and your decision. It will help. It will help, and it will ease your life. And you must also understand that not everybody you must sleep with. You know, like I said, some days we'll have some of these conversations. Do you even know as a woman, the man that you sleep with carry up your value or bring it down? You know that? You know that. You understand that thing. You don't understand that thing. You don't understand that part. You just don't understand that part. You think some of us are mad at you, or we're going against you, or we're providing something to be. In fact, we are speaking for you. We are speaking for you. If you cannot correct and learn from the mistake that you made to help your children, especially your girls' children, to make decisive decisions. Do you know the white people in the country? Do you know what they do to their children? You know, see why they're getting pregnant, lose. No, when they reach a certain age, the parent carry them and put in protection IUD for them because they want to save their future. Because having a child for a woman alone takes away, it's a burden. It takes away from you. You know that? You know, you have to let your value go down. Yeah, you know all the women. When you have a child, you are never the same as a woman. Your value goes down. You understand that? Now you got to work around that. Because you come with minus one. You know that? And as the children are increasing, it's a minus. Keep minus in it. You understand that? When we say these things, you get there. You don't need to get there. We just need to sit and have an open conversation. Ask the necessary question. Don't take it personal. It's not an attack. I'm not here promoting or saying men should go get different women or whatever. That's not my role. That's not what I'm here to do. But I'm also here to know, as a grown man who understands life, I'm also here to tell you that there is nothing you can do to stop a man from being with another woman. That man want to be with another woman. So why stress yourself? Why give yourself time? Why? You guys don't want to see your value go up. You're not ready yet. You're not ready yet. You're not ready yet. You're not ready yet. It goes down, my brother. Don't fool nobody. It goes down. Don't let nobody fool you. It goes down. Now it takes that woman out to be able to maintain herself to bring back that attention and that value. Oh, Felicia, you see, you put that IUD on to listen. It's important. These secrets are not shared to us Africans. That's why many of our children, our sisters, are having teenage pregnancy. But these are secrets that they are. The people don't teach their children. They let them know what time it is. Because those mothers, those fathers, they understand that they are not part of the children. When the children go to party, when they go hang out, when they do other things, when they reach a certain level, they know that the hormone level will be out there. They will want to get sexually active or involved. So they position their children to protect them. But some of us don't know these things. These are the stock caution that we have. Look, some of you don't understand some of these things, man. Some of you don't understand some of these things. Some of you don't understand some of these things. And our goal is to help you. Let me tell you something. Some of the lectures that we're going to be having on Facebook or whatever it is, well, it's free of charge. We charge other people to have these conversations. We charge. I'm very serious. We charge them to have these conversations. And they pay. You think when someone go lecture somewhere, we go lecture for free? You think that la brand thing? When someone go lecture somewhere, you think we go lecture for free? You think we go lecture for free? You don't understand that thing. You think we go lecture for free? You don't understand that thing. We don't go lecture for free. We don't go lecture for free. And the thing that most of you don't understand, sometimes I see people want married after all the people stay long together and the people are happily married together. I challenge any woman who has stayed long with a man together in a relationship, what are 20, 30 years? Let me tell you one big secret that made them to stay together. They compromise. That woman compromised. And you know why she compromised? She compromised for the better good and the interest. The place where interest lies is bigger than that temporary feelings of getting pissed off and walking out. The place where interest lies. And let me tell you something today. Let me say this to all the women who will listen to this. Men love a consistent, stable woman. Oh, if you don't know that secret, a consistent, stable woman brings so much value to a man. A consistent, stable woman. I'm talking about you. Small thing. Oh, you cheat, I will cheat too. Oh, bon voyage. You're telling him, man, oh, go sleep with another man. Even if that man, Mumu, one day I will claim will leave you. He will leave you. And that's why in everything you do, you must be. That's why for me personally, I got high respect for women who, even if they get divorced, they maintain a certain standard or they separate, they maintain a certain standard until they see somebody else and move it. They're not passing around talking to everybody. It takes away from you. Let me tell you something, it left with all the men. Trust me, who won't sleep around. Let me tell you, your pastor won't, if you get your pastor chain, he won't sleep with you. You know that? Go sit and be wasting your time. You now understand how we are wired as men. That's how we are wired as men. When we say this thing, you'll get there. Don't get this. Don't get this. Take the instructions. Take the thing that we're teaching. Go take it. It will help you. It will help you help your children. So that the mistake that they make, you can't make it. Lots of compromises, especially for the women end. Don't want to win and be here and talking about, oh, I can't take no nonsense from men. I can't take no nonsense from men in the beginning in bad. Trust me. I don't want to who not dishonor themselves. I'm telling you today. Don't want to who tell you, oh, that fully one there. Don't take no nonsense from men. You're lying to you like that. I didn't want every day to introduce a new relationship. I get my new relationship. I get my new babe. Trust me. Be having all the relationships and a new babe. As your laying down score is going up, so is your value also depreciating as a woman. You know that? You know that? Nobody not tell you that one. You. As you are sleeping with different men, your value is depreciating. No man get respect for you. I'm telling you today. Go get there on that one. Go get that. Go get this. Go get this. Pass in the community or pass in the society. Soon they call it in the other one. Oh no, remember, you know that man is not allowing to that thing. But the team moved to Iowa. Somebody ever inferior that all aboard there were rolling with that thing by the day. Who come into you serious? Who come into you serious? Who wanted you in the house when your friend man come to visit him or they can't watch the game with him? Or your friend man and your ex, you really serious for you? What kind of man want to shoulder that responsibility? Do you know what it means? Do you know what it means? You know the power of any man? It's for him to be able to pass around with a woman for other putting around, be pointing hands, she's sleeping here, sleeping here, sleeping. You don't know that? They pass around, made a thing that you're on competition. Yeah, be on competition. Be on competition, be sneaky. Be talking to John, be talking to Paul, be sleeping on. We're not got a problem with you. You community person now. You work in the community worker. We not get problem with you. We not get problem with you, but we know you. And we will not show you. No, we're not our responsibility to protect you. We'll not show you. And when the men bring your conversation, we'll listen. We're not judge you, we'll listen, we'll be there. And time come when they ask us for credibility, when they want to take your hand to the altar, we'll tell you, say, brother, if you don't want to take that Kenya in your heart, take it. But that woman can roll. Oh, yeah, we're talking. And that's it. We will talk it. If you want to say we're discussing like your business, we don't care. We're telling the word, the thing what you do. Simple. And we're not worried about that one. We are not worried about that one. You'll be passing around, adding your smile. Nobody shall my miss you. People only giving your number to everybody. Yeah? You think you do hard in the community. So all the men and ladies getting all the time, you wasting your time. You even know that cheap things are not good, good things are not cheap. You know that cheap thing can attract people? You know that? Cheap everywhere you buy, you get your number, you think you fine, you think you do hard. You'll be wasting your time. We are watching you. Be getting your number to everybody. Be doing your thing. Y'all be doing what else you do. Yeah? Yeah? Y'all be reading those stupid books then with people then who are hurt, frustrated, and I don't know what else to call it, telling you whatever man can do, woman can do it. Y'all be doing whatever man can do, woman can do it now. Y'all be doing it. We don't get a problem with that one. Y'all be in competition on the men. When the men pass, when the men say they want to say they want to do, they want to do, they want. Y'all be doing it. When you cheat too, I see them passing. Okay, fine. We don't get a problem. If we're in competition, then what the reason? I mean, first of all, no man let any woman are competitive anyway. I won't be doing competition with him when you say far. Nobody know. You look at a man, you are what man, and you tell a man, I can cheat too, or I can do it. And you expect I'm going to take you serious. I see some of you, and when he bought me gifts, so I told him that, he only pampering you. He only pampering you to work away, to play you. You don't understand. You don't understand. But folks, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Appreciate your time. Like I said, if you have any question, feel free to reach out to me. Most times I'm open for discussion. It's just that sometimes some people don't like the way I approach it. I don't approach it like your regular people who will lie to you or who will make you feel good. I don't do the feel good thing. I'm not into that. I'll say as it is. It's up to you. I will talk as it is. It's up to you, whatever you want to do. But I will tell you. I don't beat around the bush. I don't fool around. I'm very clear. Even to my patients, I tell it straight up. I tell it straight up. Imagine. I tell it straight up. Straight up. I don't go behind the house to discuss. Because I don't have time to waste. I don't have time to fool around. We cut to the chase. We get to the point. We discuss the issues. You know. And if you think you want to come and be smart or whatever it is, I'm gonna argue or whatever. That's fine. I'll listen to your argument though. By the end of the day, choice will be yours. I don't make no choice. I don't go around recommending anything that's not real. I will tell you what it is. You will not like it, but I will tell you. So if you ever think that you contacting me and you think I come and be in your corner, or I come and take side with you, or I come and take side with the man, you're wasting your time. I'm not going to do that. And I'm on nobody's side in what I say. Yep, I'm not. In most cases, people who talk to me behind closed doors and never comes in public, that the only thing I can guarantee. That is the only thing I can guarantee. Your privacy and confidentiality. But to guarantee you that me, you'll be on the same side, and the man been cheating, you saying that they're crying or whatever it is. Me, you're not about to do that. No, we're not going to waste time. We're not going to waste time. Whoa. We get to what we need to get to, discuss what we need to discuss, and we keep it moving. Because, we deal with a lot of people every day. We deal with a lot of people from different countries, different mindset, people who got money, people who poor, people who got serious relationships. We deal with it. So, yeah, that's it, folks. Thank you so much. You genially mean that. You can't follow it. You can't get out there. You get out there. But you know my gear though. You know what's up? The whole New Year's, I mean, yeah, from yourself. Yeah. Told me away, no problem. Yeah. We will not get friends this time. Oh yeah. What I need. I come and go visit what Honey said. I gotta make time to visit her tomorrow. I go and visit what honey. I won't call her yet. But the person know that say I go and visit her tomorrow. Ha! I go and visit her tomorrow. I go and visit her tomorrow. The visit is overdue. The visit is overdue. The person know that said the visit is overdue. I will visit you tomorrow. I will text you before I will text you in a little bit here. I'll text you in a little bit. I gotta come visit you tomorrow. The visit is overdue. I've been planning it, but you know I was out of town, so I'll visit you tomorrow. We got a lot to catch up on. We got some things to talk about. So tomorrow I'll be visiting you. Eugenia, I stay here. Yeah. I stay here. I stay here, somebody. I stay here. I stay here, my dear. Politics, no politics, I stay here. But folks, thank you. Happy weekend. It's good being on. I've got to run. I got some things I got to take care of as well. Thank you so much to all of you. We look forward to tomorrow. We'll talk tomorrow. We'll talk more tomorrow. If you have any burning question or anything you want to ask, send it to me tomorrow on the show. I'll probably address one or two of them. Again, my name on Facebook is Moses. I will not call your name. I can address your burning question. If I feel it's very important, it will benefit other people or everybody else, definitely I'll address it. I'll bring it up. But thank you. Have a good week.
There are things we can do. We bring it good news and we give it to you. We touch it for podcast and connecting people and culture from here and up out of the globe. Monitor people who willing to serve. Blessing that time and that effort are rest. The project is giving us here. There are things we can